It's your boy, the unpredictable J. George here. Let me just get right to it. Oh wait, before before I get started, first of all, my hair's a mess right here. Let me just, I'm just gonna tie it back for now until I get into it here. All right, and then I just got to go ahead and share this to. Wait, no. What do I got to do? I got to share this. Where's the share button? All right. All right, here we go. All right, guys, this is it. I'm going right now for the world record for the longest wrestling promo ever recorded. As far as listen, and this is strictly the longest wrestling promo ever. From what I'm aware of, the longest one I've ever seen was about a half hour long. Don't compare. This is not Ric Flair did an hour at the Hall of Fame. That's not a wrestling promo as much as it is a speech. That and separated of that. If you guys could share this, I should have put share on the thing. You know what? Yeah. Oh, okay. Almost canceled the video. That was a mistake. I'm all over the place here. Hold on a second. Let me just real quick share. All right, here we go. No, it's got to be all caps so people can see it. There you go. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. The longest wrestling promo ever. Actually, you know what? Let me put a little face mask here before I get started. It is 5:22. It is 5:22. We are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This Friday night, your boy, the unpredictable J. George, returns once again to SWF Wrestling in, I think it's in Jackson, New Jersey. And you know what? I'm looking at the match. I'm looking at the opponents that I'm in there with. I'm looking at the situation that they put me up against. Let's see, who do they put me up against? I'm in a fatal 4-way match. One of those opponents is the Salty Dog, the 5-star stud, the man who claims to be the ace of New York. That's none other than Joey Ace. Now here's the thing, Joey Ace, let me switch face masks here. Joey Ace and we've known each other for a long, long time. This is actually kind of weird. I don't like that. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, Joey Ace, because you see me, that's the thing. You might think that you know me, Joey Ace. You might think through all the matches that we've had, all the battles that we've been through, you think you've got me figured out, man, right? You think you do, but you don't, right? Because I'm like this prism here, you know what I mean? I could just denigrate and dissipate and shift off into different shapes. Is what I'm trying to see, like that. I could be black and white 1 minute, Joey Ace, and then I could just come at you. You don't know which way I'm coming at you, Joey Ace, and you know that better than anybody. And since I have stepped foot into SWF Wrestling, the one man that has been a thorn in my side, and this goes beyond the ring. There's a train coming. This goes beyond all of that. Yeah, there is a train coming. You hear that? That's the train of the unpredictable J. George. Because I will be the apple in your eye. Back to Heisenberg. So check this out, Joey Ace. Check this out, man. Since I've gotten into SWF, you have been a thorn in my side. You got the victory the first time we met at Mega Slam, huh? You did. I'll give you credit for that. I'll never take away credit from what you do, because what you do, Joey Ace, what you do is nearly impossible. You're going to be stepping foot. Oh, let's try this one. You're going to be stepping foot in the ring with the unpredictable J. George. And when that happens, Joey Ace, when that happens, you're going to realize that you're the one that's living in hell. Because that's how I felt for the past 2.5 years that I've had to wrestle you month in and month out. Every time I see that name come up, Joey Ace, oh man, I feel a certain rage inside of me. A rage that, scarily enough, makes me feel makes me feel alive. And that's scary to me. To have something that I hate that much actually fuel me with the will to want to go on. You want to know why I want to go on, Joey Ace? Because I want to be the one that ends you. But the fact is, this is a fatal 4-way match. So I may not even have that opportunity because not only do I have to worry about the 5-star stud Joey Ace, the salty dog, who, you know, we've got a thing going here. He's got an agenda on me. No, I don't just have to worry about him. I have to worry about 2 other men at that point, right? Because I'm 1, he's 2, and then the other 2 men. Tommy the Moose. Let's try this. And the Conspiracy. The Odd Soul. Vinny... I don't know if these are making sound effects. I really hope not. The Odd Soul, Vincenzo. Zenzone. The Odd Soul, Vincenzo. Vincenzo, you know, man, I'll tell you straight up, man, I don't like you. I don't like who you are. I don't like the things you have to say. I don't like what you do in that ring. I don't like the people that you talk to. I don't like the clothes that you wear. I don't like the food that you eat. I don't like anything about you. Just 2 days ago was Father's Day, Vincenzo. I hope you had a good Father's Day. Because you're stepping into the ring with the unpredictable Jay George. And now, on Friday, June 22nd, it's going to be Father's Day all over again. And this time, I'm going to be your daddy. I'm going to be your father. That's right, yeah. See, I know you've been around the horn, Vinny. I know you've been there. You've been done that, right? You've dabbled. But have you dabbled in something that you truly couldn't figure out? Did you dabble in something? Use that. I mean, I could, but I just would. Nope, not promoting Jurassic World. You see that sparkle in my eye? Vincenzo. That sparkle in my eye is after the same things that you hate. Because as much as I hate you, Vincenzo, as much as I hate the things that you do, the things that you say, the people you associate with, as much as I hate what you do in that ring and what you do outside of that ring, Vincenzo, you see that sparkle in my eye. See, this actually is not working on YouTube because YouTube doesn't have the effect. So if you're watching, just bear with me. You see that sparkle in my eye, Vincenzo. That is a sparkle that is after the things that you've held. That SWF Heavyweight Championship, I've got that in my sights. And I know if I beat one of their former heavyweight champions, this sparkle becomes a reality. Because I'm going to be holding that SWF Heavyweight Championship right up to my face. And I'm going to kiss it just like you kissed your son on the forehead. I'm going to kiss that Heavyweight Championship. That is, of course, if Tommy the Moose doesn't get in the way of things, doesn't get in the way of my plan to beat a former heavyweight champion, so that I, the unpredictable Jay George, can one day hold that heavyweight championship. No, I got Tommy the Moose. Tommy the Moose is also a former champion. He's a former cruiserweight champion. And that, to me, that means it's a joke. That means he doesn't have any regard or any respect for what this business is, the integrity of it. Because it's supposed to be a cruiserweight championship, and this guy's clearly over the 205 mark. So for him to hold it, it's a farce, essentially. And it's a slap in the face to all those guys that go in there and bust their ass day in and day out. I'm talking about guys that train every week. Sometimes they could only train one day a week because you've got real life problems, because you've got issues that you're dealing with. One day a week, that's fine, but they try to make it 2 days a week. And some of them, they train 4 days a week. They'll travel 2.5 hours just to train, to get in the ring and have the right to take a bump. I'm talking about the blood, sweat, and sacrifices that these young men put their body through. Guys, these two guys I saw the other day, they made my heart freaking sore. I'm talking about Jordan Oliver and Casey Navarro. The things those guys do, it's amazing. And it's damn near impossible. And for a guy like Tommy the Moose to essentially hock a big fat loogie and spit all over their rights, to go in that ring and do, you know what, better than what some of the heavyweights can do, better than what you can do, Tommy the Moose. And you go in there, you call yourself a former cruiserweight champion, and you're proud of that? I have no idea what's going on with you right now in SWF. You know, I don't know who you think you are. I don't know what gives you the right. All I know is that you took a championship that could have had some prestige. You took a championship that could have helped elevate those younger guys, those same guys that I was talking about that drive 2-3 hours to the show for peanuts. Those guys that go in that ring and they do things that you can never even think of, and you go out there and you make a mockery of it. Is it because you can't do it? Is it because you're jealous? Is it because... Actually, let me try another. Ooh. No, you know what? I like this one here. It's got music, though. I can't use that. So I'd rather... Well, now we're just advertising. Alright. No, we're not doing that. Alright, this is fine. Because right now I'm relaxed and I'm hanging back. I'm all cooling. Alright? But I won't be this Friday in Jackson because I'm stepping into the ring with Tommy the Moose. This guy, you know what? You're not a cruiserweight. You know that. You and I both know that you're not a cruiserweight. What I do know is that you are a coward. Because you can't fight men your own size. Because you don't have it in you. You don't have that gumption inside of you. Let me actually put this down. I actually haven't been seeing the comments. Wait, you don't like Doritos? No, Vinny, I don't like Doritos. You're a son of a bitch is what you are. That's exactly what you are. I did not mean the X-Files thing. I talking about Frankie Love. And that's, you know what? It's funny because if there's anybody that I could compare a low-life piece of garbage human being that doesn't deserve to be walking around this earth, Tommy the Moose and Frankie the Love, you know, they kind of go hand in hand, don't they, huh? Tommy the Moose and Frankie the Love, you're both pieces of trash, as far as I'm concerned. And I tell you what, Tommy the Moose, I don't know you, Tommy the Moose. I don't know you that well. I don't know you from Adam, but I do know Frankie Love, and I do know what Frankie Love is all about. When I step into that ring on Friday, June 23rd, Frankie Love is going to be in my sights. That's what I'm going to see when I look at you, Tommy the Moose. I'm going to see the most vile, disgusting human being, the person I hate more than anything else. And I'm going to take that aggression out on you, Tommy the Moose. There's nothing you could do about it, man. There's nothing you could do about it. There's nothing Vinny Cenzo can do about it. There's nothing Joey Ace can do about it. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because I'm fed up, man. I'll tell you the truth right now. Joey Ace knows this. He knows what I'm talking about. But unlike Joey Ace, I didn't have to shell out $300 to go out to California and train with New Japan and take a picture with Shibata. I didn't have to do that. No, I had to walk around those streets crawling on my hands and my knees with filth, dirt, grime all over me to get to where I got to do. To learn the things that I had to learn, I had to deal with real, personal issues, mental issues that you could never even dream of dealing with, Joey Ace. You could have never even fathomed having to deal with the things that I put myself through on purpose so that I can prepare myself mentally for what this business had to offer. I tell you something, man. I watched the Bruiser Brody documentary last night, and Tony Atlas is sitting there, and he's telling me, telling the camera, and he's telling all of them, he's telling the people that Bruiser Brody, when he died, Tony Atlas sat there and he had to pick him up and put him in the back of that gurney because none of the other wrestlers would. All the other wrestlers, you want to know what they did? When they said, who wants to go to the hospital with Bruiser Brody, they sat there and they tied their boots. That is a type of mental anguish that you need to be ready for in this business. And Joey Ace, You, sir, are not ready for it. Not by now, not by a long shot. And then you got Vincenzo walking around like he owns the place. He's in here joking around, talking about Doritos. You know what I did? You want to know what I did a couple weeks ago or months ago, whenever that show was? When I was there, I was watching Vincenzo and Tommy Luz go to war with each other. I saw these two guys take each other to the limit, kick each other's right in the face with no regards for themselves or their bodies. I watched that go on, and then all of a sudden I see Vinny pull out a couple bags of Doritos. And he's munching on them before the match, and he's walking around the ring with the Doritos. Let me tell you something, that's a wrestling ring. Doritos don't belong inside of a wrestling ring. No, they never did. Anyone that wants to try to bring in food into the wrestling ring, you know what you could do? You can get the hell out of my business. You want to bring Doritos into the ring? You know what I did? I'm sitting there. There's no guardrails. There's no order. There's no structure. I walked right up into that ring and I grabbed those Doritos. And I took them. And I gave them to a kid in the front row. Because that kid right there, his parents just paid money that they earned working 9 to 5 at their job. Money to get in the car, fill it up with gas, and provide them with a night of entertainment where they don't have to worry about their bills, their pain, or any of that. No. Those people that paid that money and they're sitting there, and I took that bag of Doritos and I gave it to that kid in the front row because I knew that kid was hungry. I knew that kid wanted a snack because he had been sitting there on the edge of his seat watching us, wondering whether or not it was real. And Vinny's out there, and you and Tommy the Moose are in there, and you're fighting over Doritos in my wrestling ring? I do not think so, and I will not allow it, and I will not stand for it, and nobody should. Tommy the Moose. You know what I'm going to do with you and Vincenzo after I'm done wiping the floor? And you know what I'm talking about when I say wiping the floor? You ever leave school, the university? You ever leave the library? I don't think a lot of you people go to the library anymore. You ever go to Walmart and you see that lady out there, she's in her mid-40s, and she's mopping the floor. And she's cleaning it up because it's her job. She's getting paid for it, and that's how she provides money for her children and her family. She's mopping the floors out there each and every single night from 10 o'clock to 2 a.m. just so she could provide for her family. That's wiping the floor. That's making a difference. You're talking about the person gathers up a few bucks for their new apartment. They go to Target. They go to aisle 16. They walk into the Swiffer Jet aisle section. And then you have to buy the store brand, the Target wipes for it because they're significantly less than the actual Swiffer Wet Jet wipes that you would use. So instead you just buy they're like $1 or $2. They're really cheap. They're really a great price. And the people that pay for that, and they do that so they can wipe the floor of their apartment and feel something. Because when you do that, at the end of the day, that lady that works at Target, that lady that works at Walmart, that finished wiping the floor after a hard day's night, earning her wage, after all that's said and done, they feel satisfied. That is what wiping the floor is. And that's the wiping of the floor that I'm going to do with you. Who did I say that I was going to do that to? Joey Ace? Joey Ace, I'm going to do that to you. I'm going to wipe the floor. After I'm done wiping the floor with him. After you finish wiping, you take a bucket and you rinse it off, I think. That's what I'm going to do with Vincenzo. I'm going to grab him. See, here's the thing with Vincenzo. He thinks he's cool because he's got a beard. I got a beard too. Oh, I think Joey Ace has a beard too. You know who doesn't have a beard? Tommy the Moose. But Tommy Moose, you know what you do with a moose? You try to avoid it when you're driving. Because if you hit it with your car, you will inevitably destroy your car. Because moose are generally big creatures. Tommy the Moose is a powerhouse. There's no question about that. The weight I have seen that man lift up would absolutely make you all shake. It would make you all quiver. at the idea of someone lifting that much weight. Tommy the Moose, I'm gonna do what you do with a moose. You don't hit it with your car, because that's stupid. You hunt it. You stalk it. You familiarize yourself with the setting of a moose. Where they lay, where they eat, where they roam. And when the time is right, you pull the trigger. And you take down that moose. And you hang its head on your wall as a trophy. That's it. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a great idea for what I'm going to do with Tommy the Moose. Vincenzo, you want to claim to be the odd soul. I'll tell you right now, man, there's nothing odd about you. There's the only thing about you is just grime. You're pond scum. That should be your name. That's what you should come out. You want to know why you're pond scum? Because you ever been to a pond? Maybe at the right time, at the right setting, in the right location, that pond is a sight to be seen. Maybe it's pristine even to look at, right? But then you go down in the ecosystem of that pond. Then you have the muck. And beyond that, you have the scum. The pond scum. That's what you are, Vincenzo. You're pond scum. You're not even a tadpole in this game, my son. Not even a tadpole. Truth is, as I look towards this match on June 20, June 20. As I look toward this match on June 22nd in Jackson, New York, I'm looking to do the number one thing anybody should be looking to do in wrestling, and that's win. Because I don't like to lose, damn it. And I certainly don't like being in the ring with more than one person at a time. I think it's too much, and I think it's overdone at this point of the game. But you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and sulk about it. Hey, and you know what? Even if I somehow by a margin happen to lose, because remember, this is a fatal 4-way match. Let me break it down for you guys. In this type of matchup, it is not elimination. This is not an elimination match. It's just the first person who scores the pinfall or the submission. And here's the other factor that you may not know about a fatal 4-way match. There are no disqualifications. There are essentially no rules. There are no boundaries. There are no countouts. So what does that say about the health and safety of those other men in that match? When there's no rules, and you got a person like me, the unpredictable Jay George, and I'm absolutely fed up. And I've had it up to here with it. Like, it's beyond my head now. I've lost my top over it. So what does that say about their health? What does that say about their safety? I gotta tell you, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like they would walk out with a live prognosis, a positive prognosis, I should say, because I'm not going to kill these guys, because that's one thing that's very important. They teach you this in wrestling school. The first time you ever do a promo, you never promise something you can't do, and that's a big point in wrestling. And that's why I try to say things like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. No, because I'm not. I'm not going to do that, because then I would go to jail for murder and possibly manslaughter, depending on the situation. And I honestly could not live with myself if I did that. At the end of the day, listen, I could break your bone if I wanted to. That's just not professional. I'm not going to go out there and snap your leg. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cinch in that ankle lock. I'll hit that pressure point. I'll make you feel pain, and I'll let you sulk in that pain, but I'm not going to snap a joint. That's uncalled for. I'm gonna wear that joint down. That's 100% fact. That's the name of the game. I'm not out there to break anyone's ankle like that. That's too much. You know what I mean? I'll make you feel like you wish you were never alive. I'll make you feel that mentally. I could 100% do that. I'm not going to, I'm not going to actually go out there and just, maul you. You got to go to work the next day. Let's be honest here, guys. But I lost my... listen, there are no limitations regardless. And like I said, I will take you to that point that makes you think. You know what I mean? That makes you think. You'll be looking over me as I stand over you. You're going to be like, oh God, I wish he doesn't put a hold on me right now. I wish he doesn't put a hold on me. Hey, Mikey, you know what, man? You have 5 minutes left? No. See, that's the other thing. As far as I'm aware of, there are no time limits in this match. Alright? No time limits, no countouts, no disqualifications. You're stepping into the ring with the unpredictable Jay George, and this time, there you go, have an idea of what I'm going to do. I have an idea of the punishment I'm going to dish out. Because like I said, now that everything's at my disposal, if I find something under that ring, I'm going to use it. Even if it's a turnbuckle. You know what I mean? In case we need extra turnbuckles. But I'm not setting the ring up. I'm setting you up for disaster. I'm setting you up for a world of hurt. I'm setting you up for pain and torment and anguish. I'm going to make you wish you never stepped into that ring with me. I'm going to make you wish that you had been put in a different match. Maybe, geez, I don't know. Waylon Cage, well, you could work with him, huh? You could try to get a match of that. I just honestly am fed up of these type of matches, to be honest with you. You know why? Because I'm looking at the poster for that card and I see WWE legend, a future Hall of Famer, Tatanka. And is he facing the unpredictable Jay George? Is he teaming up with the unpredictable Jay George? No. Because last month, I teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Tito Santana. We had a decent time. But I'm in there with Tommy the Moose. He's not in Tito Santana's level. He's not at Tatanka's level. I'm in there with Vincenzo. I'll step on Vincenzo. I'm in there with Joey Ace, the 5-star stud. And Tatanka's on there. He's in there against the king. The king of New York. El Rey all day Jarrell. Jarrell. Congrats, man. You politicked your way to another big match against another big name. You took on one of the hottest names on the Indies 2 months ago, Sawyer Fulton, and now you're stepping into the ring with a WWE legend, Tatanka. I wish you the best of luck, but truth be told, I don't think you have what it takes to hang in there with a guy like Tatanka. Because Ludwig Borga, you are not. I will say that right now. And then you got me in there with Tommy the Moose, Joey Ace. I've beaten Joey Ace already, man. He's got the victory over me that one time, a couple times, once or twice. But I got the if you look at the win-loss column, I'm way ahead of Joey Ace. I don't even need to step in the ring with Vincenzo. Where are people like Batista? Where are people like the Necro Butcher? Homicide! Where are those people that they're going to challenge the unpredictable Jay George? They're going to push the unpredictable Jay George to the limit. I'll beat the snot out of Mandy Fernandez. That's a fact. And don't even think about what's his name? Not Arn. I almost said Arn. Andrew Anderson? No, absolutely not. Darius Carter? It's light work. You know what I'm talking about? Who's retired? Nobody's retired. The only people that are going to be retired is Joey Ace, is Vincenzo, is Tommy the Moose, after what I do to them this Friday night in Jackson, New Jersey at SWF. If you're not going to be there, you're going to miss the last match Joey Ace ever has. I'm going to be doing the world a favor, and I'm getting rid of Joey Ace once and for all. I'm sending him to the retirement home. I'm going to do what he should have done what his wife did 2 years ago and gotten out of this business. It's done for Joey Ace. You're done. Alright? Dance your way out of here like you danced your way out with No Way Jose. Because No Way Jose, I am not. My name is Jorge. It ain't Jose. This Friday night, I'm going to punch you straight in the face. Yeah, that's right. You know what? Soon enough, yeah, Chris Bennett, you're right. Soon enough, I will be standing in the ring with some guy named Walter. And I actually do see him as a world-class athlete. And that's a fight. That's the type of fight I'm looking for. But I gotta fight a moose. I gotta fight Tommy the Moose. I told you, man, I've been driving up the roads. I've been up in Canada many times. One time, it was 2 in the morning. I'm driving up to Montreal. And all of a sudden, I look to the right of me. There's a herd of moose. I keep driving up a couple kilometers. And I look to the left. It's another herd of moose. And then I look straight ahead, and there's a big old 550-pound, I think, maybe even a ton, moose. It was huge, and it was staring me right in the face. And that moose had no fear, because that moose knew I wouldn't hit it with my car. I already said it, Tommy. I ain't gonna hit you with no car. I don't need to throw my body at you. I gotta beat you with the brains. I'm the hunter. You're the prey. And it's moose season. And it is moose season. Ace is up. Spades down, Joey Ace. Alright? Is that what you like to say? I don't know your catchphrase. I don't care for your catchphrase. What is a catchphrase anyways? Something you repeat all the time. And the only thing you repeat is a bunch of bull crap. That's your catchphrase. Is literal garbage that comes out of your mouth. Every time you put up these promos. Who do you think you are? The only reason you're doing these is because of me, Joey Ace. Is because you know I'm going to push you to the limit. You know that I'm going to try to outwit you. Like I usually do. Joey Ace. How do you feel about getting that mouth wired shut? You could do like the Kanye West Through the Wire album promos afterwards. Because your mouth is going to be wired shut. I've already sealed it in fate. I'm going to do the jaunt. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3 guaranteed victory on you. I'm calling it right now. If Tommy the Moose wants to get involved, well, that's fine by me. I'm going to take him out too. If Vincenzo wants to try to step up to me, the unpredictable J. George, I am going to spike his head into the mat like a lawn dart. You know, since I've come to SWF, it's been a long journey. You know, I've been doing this now for almost half a decade. Yeah, you know what, Colin West? You're right. He is going to need a safe belt. All 3 of them are going to need a safe belt. We're going to do a little road trip. And the daddy right here, your Papa J. George, is going to be driving up in the front seat. And those 3 kids are going to be sitting in the back. And they're going to be fighting amongst themselves. And I'm going to turn around. I'm going to look at you right in the face, Tommy Moose. And I'm going to tell you, stop smacking your little brother around. And I'm going to keep driving a couple kilometers up the street. And then I'm going to see your other brother smacking you there. I'm going to tell him to stop. And if they don't stop, I'm turning this car around. And that's exactly what's going to happen Friday night, June 22nd. And then in Jackson, New Jersey at SWF. I'm going to turn this damn car around on you, Tommy the Moose. But like I said, you're a moose. You're Tommy the Moose. You don't hit a moose with your car. You hunt them. And I am the hunter. And I'm going to have a new piece in my wall right there that I'm going to hang you on. I'm going to display it on my green screen here. Vincenzo. You're one of those guys that walk around like you're like the cool guy, right? You're the post-alternative, grunge type of guy, right? That's your thing, huh? But then I see you before the show and you got these stupid glasses on. They kind of look like this, but they're like prescription glasses because you're a dork, it turns out. You're not as cool as you portray yourself out to be. That makes you a fraud, huh? That makes you a fraud, man. And I mean, people know that. And I think you're pretty proud of the fact that you're like scum of the earth. I'll tell you right now, man. Trust me. Being a scumbag is not a cool thing. Because I know a couple of scumbags that didn't end up in the right places. And you're already not ending up in the right place. Because you're going to be in the ring with me in a Fatal 4-Way match where there is no disqualification. You claim to be hardcore. You're a former hardcore champion, right? Former hardcore champion. I'm going to show you what hardcore is all about. I just watched this damn Bruiser Brody documentary. I'm going to show you what hardcore is all about. Alright? I'm going to show you what hardcore is all about. There's no disqualification. I can hit you in the face with whatever I want. Whatever's closest to me, I'm going to grab and hit you in the face with it. I'm not going to get disqualified. I'm going to show you what hardcore is all about. You hear that? That's my neck cracking. That's my neck cracking from all of the pain, from all of the torment that I put my body through. Week in and week out. Unlike a whole lot of you guys. Alright? How many hours do you drive, huh? How many times have you driven out in the pitch black darkness of Erie, Pennsylvania, trying to get in through to Pittsburgh, trying to get out to the Midwest? How many times have you done that, huh? You haven't done it. You haven't done it because you don't want it. You don't want to do it, alright? Oh, sorry, kid. You know what? I'm homeless right now. This is literally, no, okay, I'm not homeless. It's not credible for me to say that, but I put my body through it, and I don't think that you guys do. And if I were a smart wrestler, if I were someone that scouted the talent, I would look at that and I would say, you know what? This guy's got a lot of injuries on him. He's got a lot of years. That vehicle is a little bit worn down, right, Tommy? Since we're doing this whole car analogy for the past half hour, that vehicle's a little bit beat up, isn't it? It's got a few miles on it. Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Is it because you guys don't know how to lock in a proper submission? That would actually put me in pain and cause me to feel that anguish and actually wear down the joints and this little bit of cartilage that I might have in my body. Huh? Vinny, if you didn't come up so short, maybe you could pick me up and give me a nice fashion pile driver. Maybe you could. You know what I mean? Joey Ace, if you didn't do whatever the hell you did, maybe that little rainmaker that you do, maybe that actually have some weight. Alright? By the way, you know why you'd never beat me with that rainmaker? You know why? Because there's nothing behind that. It might knock me down for a count of 2. I'll give you that. But I'm still kicking out, is my point. Right? That's your big move, that big rainmaker, huh? Okada's 6'4", Joey Ace. And he does that move. That has a little bit more impact behind him. Yours isn't enough to take out the unpredictable Jay George. So I challenge you this Friday in Jackson, New Jersey. Because you're driving in from New York to New Jersey. Why don't you make it worth your while? Why don't you come at me with something new, right? You did the Shibata seminar, right? You took your picture of Shibata. Right? You did the Shibata pose, right? Right, Joey Ace? Why don't you come at me with something new? Try to take me out the way that I'm going to take out Tommy the Moose. Why don't you sit back? I'll even invite you, Joey Ace. I'll put a chair out ringside. You could sit. You could watch the match. Why don't you sit and watch as I take out Vincenzo like nothing? Watch me as I take out Tommy the Moose with the brains. I'm going to outpower the powerhouse with this, with momentum. Because I could judo throw his ass straight into the ground and pound, pop, pop, elbow, right to the face. Cause some blood to come out. I could do it. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. But Joey Ace, watch that. Watch what I do. And then come at me, step up to me, and try to bring something new to the table because you don't have it in you anymore, Joey Ace. I'm sorry to say that. I don't think you do. I think I've sucked out any bit of energy that you had left because when I first broke into this business 5 years ago, and I was calling your matches, I was ringing out, I was commentary. I was calling your matches, Joey Ace. I was ringside when I was managing that piece of garbage Chachi, and I kicked his ass straight out of this business. I watched you, Joey Ace. You still had it in you. You still had that fire. Your girlfriend, your wife was out there with you. Ah, Joey Ace, you're tuning in just as we're getting into it, baby. Just as we're getting into it, man. Huh? 5 years ago, Joey Ace, I was doing commentary for your matches. I was managing against you. You had your wife out there. And then what happened, Joey Ace? That fire is gone because I extinguished it. I extinguished it. Alright? You remember that happened, what, 2 years ago? When we had a little feud at Warriors Wrestling, you remember that? And now you're trying to bring it over to SWF so you can make a name for yourself off me because the money you spent to take your picture with Shibata, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, Joey Ace. It wasn't enough because I stepped into the ring with you since and I didn't see a damn change. You cheated to beat me. Maybe you didn't. I crouched myself on the top rope. You took advantage of a situation. I give you credit for that. You got lucky that night. But I made a friend that night as well. Psycho Sid Vicious, and he's going to be in my corner. Not this week, whenever he's back in New Jersey, if he shows up. But Joey Ace, what happened to... We were in that three-way match. What happened then, huh? He didn't have it. And that was one of the worst performances I've ever seen from you, Joey Ace. Your head was in the clouds. You weren't thinking straight. And I'm curious now if at this point, if that's going to affect you going into this match. And I think it is. And I think the words I just said, I think it's going to get to you. And I think it's going to break you down mentally. As I wear down that joint, as I wear down that Carter's, like I said I would, because all the other guys in that match, they don't know how to do it. They haven't spent the time studying. They haven't spent the time applying. No. Vincenzo's more concerned about walking around with a bag of Doritos and bringing it ringside. Joey Ace, don't bother with your retort. Why don't you save that energy up and punch me in the face? I'm begging for it. I'm begging for it. Show some aggression for once. Fight. Because I finished you before, and brother, I will finish you again. Without question, without hesitation, with no remorse, with no, I was going to say without a care, but I think remorse and care are one and the same. So, yeah, Joey Ace, come at me, brother. Bring me a challenge, because that's all I'm asking for. WWE Hall of Famer, or soon to be, rather, future Hall of Famer, Tatanka, is a challenge. Jarrell, he's standing in the way of that. So now, I'm not only worried about that championship in the future, I'm also worried about guys like him, guys like TJ Marconi, his little creator. Who else is in there? Steve Mack is another guy that I got my eye on. Not Tommy the Moose. You want to know why Tommy the Moose isn't on my radar right now? Because I've seen what Tommy Moose is all about. I see that Tommy Moose is a guy that took that Cruiserweight Championship and spat on it and disrespected it. And after I saw that, I had no concerns or want or need to ever step into the ring, because that man would rather go down, fight people half his size to call himself a champion. But that's not someone I want to work with. That's not someone I want to be in the ring with. It's actually disrespectful to put me in there with me. Charmin, she doesn't do the fighting, I do the fighting here. That's what it's all about. And just like I got a deal about fighting, I got to worry about fighting Vincenzo. When in my life, at whatever point, listen, I've been a wrestling fan since I was 5 years old. Alright? I remember one day, I was watching Monday Night Raw, and I saw that moment that transformed me and made me want to do this for the rest of my life. And I remember that moment. And I imagined in my eyes, I would have dreams. I would daydream as I'd walk a mile to school. I'd have daydreams in my eyes. And I would walk out loud, commentating, talking to myself, commentating these matches in my head of all the people I would one day be in the ring with. And I look at the list of guys that I've had the pleasure of being in the ring with. Guys like Goldust, the Boogeyman, El Torito, the Brooklyn Brawler, Curtis Hughes, Val Venus, Stevie Richards, Tommy Dreamer. Never in that fantasy that I had, and in the fulfillment of that fantasy, never once did I think I would be in the ring with, or want to be in the ring with, or need to be in the ring with Vincenzo. Never crossed my mind. Why are you only responding to everyone but someone who's challenging? Who's challenging me? If you're challenging me, you don't want to step up to me, James. And you want to know the funny part? This guy's coming on here trying to be a tough guy, trying to challenge me. I challenged you before I even got in the wrestling business. When I was just looking to fight on the street for some money. When I was looking just to fight to survive, I challenged you, James. I made the challenge to you. And what'd you do, huh? Huh? You backed down. You didn't do nothing. You smiled it off. And that's what I'm afraid Tommy the Moose is going to do after watching this. I think he's going to smile it off. Well, I'm Tommy the Moose. You ain't nothing to me. You ain't nothing to me. Tommy the Moose. Vincenzo, you ain't nothing to me. You know what, though? I will give you guys credit. You have a name for yourselves at SWF. The fans know you. They relate to you. They've been with you guys for your ups and downs. And that's great. They love me too, but I don't give a damn if it means being the SWF heavyweight champion. That's what I'm after, and that's what I'm willing to do. James, it's all love here, brother, between me and you, man. That's a guy from the block. And I'll tell you right now, the guys that James runs with, those guys, those are dirty Jersey Shore style fighters. Those are the guys that have my back, because it's do or die. It's Rep Bergenfield all day, every day. Even though I represent Newbridge now, it's all about Bergenfield for them. And that's what it's all about for us. Bergen County, 201, baby. Those are the people that have my back. Who has your back, Vincenzo? Huh? Chris Banks, he has your back. Chris Banks knows about me. Rob Fury has your back. I will smack the face paint off of Rob Fury if he tries stepping up to me. Tommy the Moose, who do you have? They all betrayed you. They left you behind in the dirt. Your boys weren't loyal to you. You couldn't elicit that loyalty. At least Jarrell, he's got loyalty from his boys. But you, Tommy the Moose, ain't got no loyalty from nobody. I'll smack you, Frankie Love, if you ever comment on my live video again. Don't ever do that. That aggression that you enlisted in me is the aggression that I'm going to elicit onto Tommy the Moose, because he's a piece of trash. 100% piece of garbage. And I don't play that anymore. Sometimes when my body, you know those days, you know those moments, your body starts to feel it. Because you never feel it at the shows. You only feel it when you get home. When that damn ecstasy of those people coming out at the edge of their seat, and they're giving you all of their emotion, all of their love, all of their energy, all of their hate, and they're giving that to you guys, to us, the performers. You don't feel that. It's like a force field from those fans that they provide to you, that protect your body. But when you get home and you don't have that, you start to feel it. And I'm at that point where I'm starting to feel it. It's not pain. It's like a discomfort, you know? I could still sleep at night. I still got mobility in my knees. I'm still flexible, but I feel that discomfort. And the messed up part, man, is that, like, I feel very fulfilled by it. I rather enjoy knowing that that discomfort is there. And I think it makes me stronger. It lets me know that what I'm doing the right thing here. I'm on the right path. My body feels this way, alright? Isn't that messed up? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But I know I had to manage that pain. I know those pressure points where I feel that pain. And it's just from, you know, it's wear and tear on your body. Like I said, we're all vehicles here. These bodies are vessels to our soul. They're vehicles, and they all have mileage on them. Vinny, I know you've been doing this for a little bit. Tommy the Moose, you've been at it for a little bit as well, right? I know Joey Ace has been at it for a minute as well. all longer than I have, but they haven't put the mileage. Because you want to know why? Because I'm willing to destroy my body. I'm willing to destroy my own health, my physical health. If it means being at the top of that ladder, you guys have been coasting by. You want to take it easy, brother. No elbow drop tonight. It's too much for the back or the hip, right? I don't give a damn about my hip. I don't give a damn about my back. And I certainly don't give a crap about my neck. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And you three men are going to feel that pain that I feel, that discomfort. And yeah, absolutely, yes. I am absolutely going for the world record. As I said earlier in the stream, I believe I've actually already, as far as I know, have already set the record for the longest promo in the world. But I'm going to keep going because I'm going to set it to boundaries people wouldn't even think of doing, because nobody's going to want to go as far as I am. Nobody's going to want to push this as much as I am pushing it right now. Because are you willing to make that sacrifice? I'm doing all of this promo for SWF on Friday, June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey. I'm doing all of this. I'm going the distance, cutting this long-ass promo for what, Joey Ace? For what, Vincenzo? For what, Tommy Moose? Huh? Is it because it's going to guarantee me a win in this match? Absolutely not. It's because I'm stupid like that. And you need to be aware of that, because you're stepping into the ring with someone who is of that mental state. Yo, James, if you want to keep coming at me with stupid-ass questions, why don't you know where I'm at? Come see me in person. I'll fight you on the live stream. We'll have to cut the promo short. Huh? How's that sound? Because now I'm focused right now. Because now I'm raged. I'm engaged. All right? I'm enraged and I'm engaged. This fidget spinner, it keeps spinning. The world keeps on. This fidget spinner, you see this? It keeps on spinning. The world keeps spinning. Win, lose, or draw, the world's going to keep on spinning. But not for me. No. I feel like I'm going to fall off the face of the earth if I lose to Joey Ace. If I lose to Joey Ace, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to mentally lose it. If I get pinned by Vincenzo, I'm going to feel absolutely disheartened. If I submit to the bear hug from Tommy the Moose hug, I'm going to feel absolutely discouraged. I'm going to feel like a failure, and that's one of... Is it a fear of mine? I don't know. I kind of want to accept failure, because we all fail in various ventures in life. And in the 5 years that I've been doing this, I've seen failure 100% of the way. And I've learned from failure, and I've rebuilt myself from failure. After the failure Joey Ace has had over the past couple months, I haven't seen him rebuilding himself. I haven't seen him pushing himself. I haven't seen him learn. No. All I've seen Joey Ace do is fail. Time and time again. Jay George is not here to fail. Jay George doesn't want to fail. No. I want victory. Because I know once I win that match, the unpredictable Jay George is headed for the SWF Heavyweight Champion. And I'm going to do something their heavyweight champions weren't able to do. I'm going to make that a world's heavyweight championship. I've seen a lot of people come and go there. I've seen a lot of different people hold that championship. But none of them did what I am going to do for that championship. Because yeah, I'm not like a lot of these guys. I bet Vincenzo still refers to the championship as a belt. It's not a damn belt. A belt is what you use to hold up your pants. That, my friend, is a championship. It's not a ship. Not like a cruise line. That is actually the cruise of Jericho that's happening later this year. No, this is a championship that you wear with pride. And unlike Tommy the Moose, if you're not part of that division, you don't go after that championship. Which is funny, Vinny, because you call yourself hardcore, right? Huh? You call yourself you're a former hardcore champion, the Aldo Vincenzo. Well, I already told you. This Friday night, you're gonna see what hardcore is. You're gonna experience hardcore like you've never experienced it before. This is a fatal 4-way match. There are no disqualifications. There are no countouts. There's only pinfall or submission. Because last I checked, I don't think their officials are educated enough to look for a knockout. That's something you have to, like, as a referee, you should know when the guy's not defending himself, when the guy's not responsive, when the guy cannot continue in the fight. That's part of your discretion as a referee, is to know what those signs are and end the match accordingly. Unfortunately, for the 3 men in that match, those referees know shit about knockout. Yeah, they know how to ring the bell for a DQ, but this is no DQ, baby. I see something on the ring, I'm grabbing it, and I'm hitting you with it. Straight up. And if you're knocked out, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe this might not be for you. So once you get knocked out, it might be done. Vincenzo, you're in for a world of hurt. You're going to be living in your own personal hell. And I know you're like that cool contrarian kid. Oh, man, I like living in hell. You haven't experienced it yet. You don't know what that's like. You don't know what that pain is like. You don't know what it feels like, man. But you're going to, though. I can guarantee you will. This Friday night in Jackson, New Jersey, in that Fatal 4-Way match, even if I don't make you a target, I'm going to find a way to put you in that pain. I'm going to find a way to make you feel that hell. Tommy the Moose, man. You don't know what you're in for, brother. Because you see, I got people like David Darnell right now asking me, can we get an old school J. George TSC promo? See, they want the old J. George because they know that this J. George here is absolutely dangerous, is lethal. This J. George will hurt you. Like I said, I'm not going to break your bone because that's just unprofessional. I'm going to get that joint, I'm going to grab it, I'm going to twist it, and I'm going to work that cartilage, and I'm going to break down those joints as much as I possibly can and make you feel that point. Right to that point you think it's going to break, just when you think it's going to snap. You'll give up. You'll give in because that's what you guys do. You're a bunch of quitters. It's funny. I was walking down the street and I saw a restaurant called Wendy's. And I walk a couple kilometers down and I see another one called McDonald's. And they both sell different things, right? I mean, they both sell hamburgers, but end of the day, they're selling a different experience. And that's kind of what this match is all about. You got 4 men, all of different styles, all of different experience. And I think it's going to be an exciting bout, truth be told. And what's going to make this match even... Basically, there's a certain intangible in this match. A quadrant that you can't really solve for X, you know what I mean? And that's me. And that intangible alone is going to make this match a barn burner. I'm willing to go all out. I'm willing to do what it takes. And right now, I'm trying to find my gum. And I can't find my gum, and it's kind of frustrating because it's like I can't find that championship. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it feels like. It Feels like I can't find that heavyweight championship. I can't find this gum anywhere. I don't know where I put it. But at least I had the gum at one point. I never had that championship yet. I didn't hold that heavyweight championship. And you know why I haven't done that? Because apparently they didn't see it right away, huh? It takes them a little. It takes me a little bit of time to grow on people, and I think that's the same case for the management at SWF. They were waiting for your boy Jay George to show them that he is heavyweight championship material, and it's gonna be proven. It's a point that will be proven this Friday in Jackson, New Jersey, at SWF. When am I coming to Oregon? You know, hopefully soon. And I gotta essentially set it up like the Oregon trial, if you will. You know what I mean? If you remember back in the day, that used to be a game, and the game wasn't crazy graphics, wasn't a lot of action to it, but it was a good game, and the people enjoyed playing it. You don't want to know why? Because the stakes were high. That's why people loved playing the Oregon Trail, because the stakes were as high as they possibly could be. Because if you didn't make the right choices, in these people's lives, you could end up and die of dysentery. Stakes were high. Tommy the Moose, what's in it for you? Vincenzo, what's in it for you? Joey Ace, what's in it for you? What do you want out of this match? What are you going to get out of this match? If you get the victory, then what? What's next? Vinny, you and Tommy continue fighting. Joey Ace, you pray. You go home and pray, and then you thank the Lord because you're happy that you have one more day where you could have another place to work because you didn't drop the ball this time. And I'm about to sneeze. One more. Oof. One more. But what's in it for them? Nothing. That's all it is. It's a sneeze. It's a little hiccup. They lost, so what? This is life or death for me! This match, as far as I'm concerned, is the most important match of my career. This match for me, as far as I'm concerned, is life or death. This match for me is what it's all about. It's all or nothing. Because all I want is to sit at the top of the SWF ladder. That's all I want. To stand on top of the SWF ladder with that championship held high in pride, knowing that I can call myself the best. That's what I want. That's what I'm after. Joey Ace doesn't want to be the best. He wants a little social media post. He wants to get his little elbow drop and his bullshit in there. He doesn't want it. I have no idea what Vincenzo wants. What I do know, you know what he should want? He should want to take care of his kids. Because after I'm done with him, he might not be able to. Truth be told, you might not be able to play catch with your son the same way ever again. And that's going back on what I said earlier, because I would ideally like to be the professional one here. But maybe playing nice isn't enough. Maybe being the good guy isn't enough. I am hungry. My stomach is rumbling. What it wants is championship gold. And I don't care anymore what I have to do to get it. I'm honestly fed up, man. I'm honestly fed up that this match is even happening. Vincenzo and Tommy the Moose, you know who you guys are? You guys are a couple of you're a couple of ham and eggers. That's what you are. Couple of ham and eggers. You know what I would do to a couple of ham and eggers like you guys? I'd make a recipe out of you guys, you know what I mean? Maybe what? Between Tommy the Moose, Joey Ace, Vincenzo, you got what? Eggs? 8 eggs, let's just say, right? 8 eggs between them, right? You know what you do with those eggs? You beat them. You beat those eggs up till they're a little milky custard. Because you're gonna need about 3 tablespoons of milk. Alright? But you guys have been around a minute, right? You guys are all about 10 years, about all you guys, right? Not between you guys. Each of you guys have 10 years, right? So I'm going to season you guys. You guys seasoned. Alright? You guys are seasoned with salt. Alright? Me, I'm a spicy guy, right? I know you guys like to be a little bit spicy. So we have a little ground black pepper for the taste, right? But you're also slippery. You're very oily and greasy, Joey, with your hair. So it's about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Alright? Once again, I'm like the jalapeno pepper, so we add that in there. Now we're getting a little omelet. We got a nice little omelet going here. You know what I mean? And then, of course, like I said, you're the ham and eggers, so you got about a 1/2 cup of chopped ham in that bitch, right? You mix it all up, right? Don't forget how cheesy you guys all are. I mean, Vinny, you love Doritos. Your promos are incredibly cheesy, as are yours, Joey Ace. Tommy the Moose, your gear looks like it's made out of cheese. So that's about a 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese, I would say. All right. So I'm gonna set it up for you guys. You know what I mean? I'm gonna mix it all, mix you all together. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take all your greasy oil. I'm gonna put that in a large non-stick skillet, about medium heat. I would say is probably decent. You know what I mean? Saute. I'm gonna saute all my spiciness. The black pepper, the jalapeno. I'm sauteing in it. Because I'm reveling in the juices of victory here at this point. And after it's all said and done, after I beat you guys all down and I get that 1, 2, 3 victory, I'm going to take that egg mixture that I made out of you guys with the ham, the applewood smoked bacon, the cheddar cheese. I'm going to put it over the skillet. I'm going to stir it about 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to put a little more cheese on top. Right until the cheese is melted, you know what I mean? And then I'm going to take the eggs. As they're done cooking, I'm going to put it on a plate, sprinkle a little bit more cheese. I'm going to dig in. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to repeat that every day for the rest of my life. Because it sounds like a pretty decent breakfast. And if you're trying to follow a low-carb, high-fat, high-protein meal to start the day, that's actually really good. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Jabri. You're 112% right. I'm going to make an omelet out of you guys so good, they're going to have to change IHOB back to IHOP. Because you guys, the recipe is so good for victory here, they're going to be selling like pancakes. Boom. Bring it back around. Bring it back around. I'm just getting started right now, man. When I broke in, I walked into a garbage dump in Staten Island, New York. And I hate Staten Island more than anything in the world. As far as locations go. It's up there. In terms of locations that I hate. It's dirty. As soon as you cross that Verrazano, if I come from Brooklyn, or the Goethals Bridge. As soon as I get into Staten Island, I just absolutely hate it. I hate myself for being there. I hate the people that inhabit it. I hate the way they keep their stores. I rather do enjoy the pizza. Staten Island's a terrible place. And I go to Staten Island and I walk into a garbage dump for the right to train and take bumps in that ring and learn and perfect my craft. I did that. I did all of that. That's what I was willing to do. Just like I've been sitting here for the past hour talking about every single thing that I'm going to do with you. The egg omelet, the ham and egg omelet. Oh, it's happening. I'm going to beat those eggs. I'm going to add the seasoning salt, right? You guys are seasoned. I'm going to take your cheesiness. We're going to mix it all up. I'm going to take the jalapenos, right? Because that's the spiciness J. George brings. The black pepper. We're going to mix it up. Put it on the nonstick skillet. Heat it up. Chop it up. How do you want it, right? Boom. Scrambled. put it on the plate, add a little more cheese, and enjoy. That's what's going to happen. But the 5 years that I put into that, training in that garbage dump, then I go after they shut down the warehouse because it wasn't up to standards for training because there was no air conditioner. There was no heat. In the winter, it was hell. Well, no, in the winter it was very cold. In the summer, it was hell. But that was the hell we put ourselves through. And then after that was done, I take myself, I go train in a literally in a hole-in-the-wall apartment, all right, in Brooklyn, New York, right by the overpass. In that stinking apartment where there's nothing but a ring, I went there and I trained my ass off. That's what I was willing to do. And I know you men have made similar sacrifices, but you've made those sacrifices. Because I sit here and I continue. With my body hanging on by a thread, I continue to make those sacrifices. And Vinny, I said it once, I said it twice, I said it 3 times, I'll say it a 4th and even a 5th. I am willing to make all sorts of sacrifices. Stupid sacrifices. And put my body on the line if it means taking you out of the picture. If it means that I take out the former heavyweight champion, because then when that's said and done, I'm going to walk into Rob Fury's office, right past Steve Mack, right past EC Negro, and I'm going to look at Rob Fury in the eyes and I'm going to tell him, brother, you are looking at your new heavyweight champion. Because I'm coming for that championship. You make no bones about it. And you know what? I'll tell you how much I don't want to be in this match. I'll tell you how much the idea of being in this match infuriates me. I'll work twice. I'll do 2 matches. That's what I'm willing to do. That's what I'm willing to do. That's what I'm willing to do. Put me in 2 matches. Put me in there with someone, a young kid, a hungry kid, like Charlie the Tiger, Jordan Oliver, Casey Navarro. Put me in there with someone that still wants this. Put me in there with someone that's willing to make that sacrifice. Joey Ace, I promise you, if you do not come at me with something new or something innovative, something I've never seen before, stay home that night. Spend time with your wife. Your beautiful wife. Spend time with your wife. Try to have a kid and start a family so that you can have a new focus in life. Because if you're not going in there and you're not giving me your best, your absolute best, don't show up. I do not want you there. Do not show up. You have no business being in there with me if that's the case. All right. See, at least hold on. I can't say this guy. This guy on YouTube wants me to say his name. I can't say his name. Bro, here's the deal. The reason Vinny and Tommy the Moose get away with it, alright? The reason they have a pass in this situation here, I've never been in the ring with them, alright? Everything they're going to do to me is new to me. You know what I mean? I don't know them from Adam. Joey, we've done this dance how many times, bro? How many times are we going to do it? How many times are you going to continue to embarrass yourself against me? How many times are you going to continue to do that? Because I'm done. I'm over it. I do not want to do it anymore. This will be the last time you and I ever face off. If I get a phone call from BCW, right? I've been trying to get in there for a little bit. I need to redeem myself. I had a horrible match there a couple years ago, and I want to redeem myself for it. That was not a good time. If I get a call from them and they tell me I gotta face the 5-star stud Joey Ace, brother, I'm gonna tell them you might as well just give me a championship because this guy is. If that's what the match is for, right? Listen, the whole reason we do this is to be at the top. If that's not why you're doing this, if you're doing this for fun, get the hell out of my business. If your eyes aren't set on the prize,
Get the hell out of my business. All right? If you're doing this for no any reason other than to become the champion, you're doing it for the wrong reason. I'll tell you that right now. I'm here for the championship. If I show up at BCW, they want me to wrestle Joey Ace, just give me the championship. Because I'll smoke that dude. I will mop him. Like I said, man, you know that old lady that mops the Target till 2 in the morning because she needs to feed her family? That's what I'm going to do. That is the level of mopping I'm going to do with you. Because that's the type of people that are willing to make the sacrifices to make a living and to feed their family, to support their family. All right? I'm talking about poor people, rich people, 9 to 5 people. All right? And those are the same people. Those are the same people that give up a portion of that paycheck to travel to the show. And that's their moment where they get to forget about their pain, their bills, all of that. And they get to feel that magic that is professional wrestling. But Joey Ace, you are not going to feel any magic. And you know what? Hey, maybe after I'm done with you, you might be running to Steve Off begging him to get you into magic. Because you ain't feeling no magic when you step into the ring, but you're feeling a punch straight to the face. I'm done with it, Joey Ace. I want nothing to do with you anymore. This is a battle that's gone on for almost 3 years now, and it's done with. It's tiresome. It's garbage to me, and I want nothing to do with it. Like I said. All right, so Joey Ace, you already know it. You're a thorn in my side. I want nothing to do with you in this match. It's gotten to the point where all that aggression and hate is actually fueling me. And I'm worried that I'm going to be so upset, I'm not going to have the proper game plan to deal with Tommy the Moose and Vincenzo. Truth be told, I don't think I need a proper game plan to deal with Vincenzo. You know why? Because I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to put him in the trash can. As far as I'm concerned. This is, he's on his, he thinks he's, I don't know what he thinks he is. He's odd soul, he's grunge, he's alternative, he thinks he's this or that. I'm going to make him into Sesame Street. He's going to be Oscar the Grouch because I'm going to put him in a garbage can. There's no rules. No disqualifications. No countouts. There are no limits in this match. The only limits I have is how much compassion, how much empathy I have. And how much I'm going to have against you, Vincenzo. Because truth be told, I might not have a lot. And if I were you, I'd go back and watch some of the things I've said. Because I've made it personal. I made this 100% personal. And I feel no remorse about it. I feel no regret. And I will never, ever, 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 ever apologize for some of the things that I've said. Because I need you to wake up, man. Because I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into. And I think you're too focused on what Tommy the Moose is up to. Tommy the Moose is being hunted. That's what he's up to. Tommy the Moose is being hunted like a literal deer. I never tried a moose before. I might have some. Let's look up a moose recipe right now. Let's see what we could do. Because I think I'm gonna. Those maybe you and Joey Ace are the ham and eggers, right? And I've already made a delicious, wonderful, tasty ham and egg recipe with what I'm going to do with Joey Ace and Vincenzo. We take the eggs, we beat them up, we add a little seasoning, a little salt, right, from the seasoned vets, all right, the so-called vets, we add a little salt, all right. I'm a spicy boy, so you add a little pepper, you add a little jalapeno in there, you mix it all up, you take the grease from Vincenzo's beard and the grease from Joey Ace's hair, and you put that on the non-stick a skillet, and you cook yourself a little ham and egg recipe, a little ham and egg omelet, because that's what I'm going to do with you guys. Tommy the Moose, you're also a ham and egger, but we're going to make a little chocolate mousse out of you, Tommy Moose. You ever make chocolate mousse? You take about 4 eggs, right? You're a sweet guy, you know, you're a big powerhouse, but I know people would say you're a pretty sweet guy, so let's take a 1/4 cup of sugar, right? And boy, I promise you, I'm going to lay a whipping on you. So we're going to add a cup of whipping cream on you, all right? And then we're going to add all the little chocolate chips, all the little black and blue bruises I'm going to leave all over your body. And we're going to add a little bit more whipping cream. but this time it's gonna be a heavy whipping. I'm beating those yolks up. I'm gonna take you. If you're gonna feel like you're going through the electric mixer right now, as I'm stirring you up, I'm gonna spin you around and tie you up in knots. And I'm going at high speed for about like 3 minutes until you're like a lemon colored, right? And then I'm gonna beat the sweetness out of you, beat that sugar out of you, right? And then I'm gonna take about 1 cup of that whipping I'm putting on you, that whipping cream, over 2-quart saucepan over medium heat until like it's nice and hot. And I'm just gonna gradually stir. I'm gonna stir the pot. Stir the pot. I'm gonna just stir the pot. A little bit like that, just like that. Just gonna keep stirring the pot. I'm gonna stir the pot. Right? Until I get that egg and whipping cream is gonna be mixed up, right? And I'm gonna cook that for about 5 minutes, and I'm just a low heat on you. Couple stomps, little punches, a little low heat. You know what I mean? Constantly stirring you up. Right? Then I'm gonna beat you, right, until all those chocolate chips are melted and you're bleeding from head to toe. I'm gonna throw you into the refrigerator for about 2 hours, right? And just until you're nice and cool. You hang out in the refrigerator for about 2 hours while I beat up on Vincenzo and Joey Ace. I'm gonna beat them up, right? So after about 2 hours, after you're nice and done, I'm gonna take you out of there, right? And I'm gonna take that whipping cream once again, and we're gonna mix it all in, and I'm gonna make a nice little chocolate mousse out of you, Tommy the Moose. Why would it be Joey Ace? The mousse recipe is clearly for Tommy the Moose and not Joey Ace. But that's what I'm gonna do with you, Tommy the Moose. I'm gonna make a chocolate mousse with the little raspberry on top. I'm gonna eat it up. Because you're stepping into the ring of a damn animal, and I'm hungry. That's why we're making ham and eggs out of you two, and we're making chocolate mousse for dessert, because I'm hungry as hell. And I'm going over my macros. I'm eating things I'm not supposed to now. I've been trying to do that ketogenic style. No carbs. I haven't had bread. I love pizza more than anything. Vinny, more than you claim to love your children, I love pizza. Joey Ace, more than you claim to love your wife, Erica, I love pizza. Tommy Moose, more than you love making an ass out of yourself, I love pizza. But I haven't had it. I cut down my sugars as much as I can. I'm trying to eat right. But when you do that, when you put yourself on a diet, and you put yourself on a regimen, and you look at it in that way, you start to go a little bit crazy. Oh man, I would love some garlic bread right now. I'd love some pizza. I'd love some ice cream. But I'll wait till cheat day. Because when cheat day comes, I'll start off healthy. I'll make that ham and egg omelet out of Joey Ace and Vincenzo. Nice little ham and egg omelet with that little spiciness on top. But when that's all said and done, I'm going to make myself a nice big fat bowl of chocolate mousse out of you, Tommy the Moose. And that's a guarantee. Win, lose, or draw. Once that bell rings, I'm coming after you. If I get the pinfall on you, I stay on top of you. If I get pinned, I will recover and come after you, even if it's in the locker room. If I don't get pinned, but someone else gets pinned, I'm going to come after you. If someone made the pin on you, I don't get pinned, but you get pinned, I will get on the guy that pinned you and then get on you for getting pinned and make that chocolate mousse. I'm hungry. And I know we're supposed to be the good guys here, I think, but I'm hungry. Joey Ace, you're not a good guy. You're not a bad guy. You're nobody. You don't belong in that ring with me. I cried myself to sleep when I first saw that graphic. And I was taken on once again, Joey Ace. Do you understand the mental anguish you have caused me over the past 3 years of my life? Gray hairs have appeared on my body. Weight gained from stress has been put on my body, and that same weight has been lost from the stress that you've caused me. Friday, June 22nd, in Jackson, New Jersey, Joey Ace. I'm going to take those 3 years of misery, all that pain and all that torment that I have felt dealing with you and your stupidity. I'm going to take all of that. I'm going to unleash it and destroy you with it, Joey Ace. I am going to absolutely punish you. Do you hear me? Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. Yes, Father. How appropriate. This is the week after Father's Day. I'm going to be looking at my 3 children in that ring. I am going to unleash some corporal, domesticated problems. Wait, issues. No. I'm going to beat down Joey Ace. I'm going to beat down Tommy the Moose. And I'm going to beat down Vincenzo. My battery right now is about 37%. But when I step into that ring, I'm going to be at about 100%. No, scratch that. I'm going to be at 110%. And I'm not going to need a charger. I'm not going to need an outlet. Because that wrestling ring is my outlet. And nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to be able to take that outlet away from me. Vincenzo, you can try all you want. But I promise you, son, you will not be successful. It's funny because Zach Bruno's watching. Maybe if Zach Bruno was in there, maybe he'd be competent enough to know when it was time to ring the bell after I knocked you out. Because I promise you, those referees at SWF, I think last time I saw one of them was wearing jeans. Those referees are not educated enough to know when an opponent has been knocked out. And that's dangerous for you, Joey Ace. Because if I knock you out and that bell does not ring, I am going to keep going. And if it's not me, Vincenzo is going to keep coming after you. And if it's not him, it's going to be Tommy the Moose. It could be all 3 of us. You got to be ready for everything. You got to have your head on a swivel here. And that's just how it is. Joey Ace, you better bring Shady with you. Maybe. I don't think he knows how to call a knockout. Honestly, Zach probably doesn't know either. I tell you this about Zach Bruno. If this guy could have his own entrance music as a referee, he would have it. He would totally go for it without a care in the world. Because that's the type of person Zachary Bruno is. But you know what? That's fine. He's not reffing this match. He won't be there. I don't know who's going to be reffing this match, but you better hope they're educated on when the opponent is knocked out. Because you will be knocked out. And that's going to be on site. Oh, I've called plenty of KOs. Then you know what? You might want to join. You might want to join. You might want to come down Friday night, June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey. Why do I keep saying New York? Why do I keep thinking about? All I keep thinking about is NYC, New York, the King of New York, Jarrell, taking on Tatanka. Taking on Tatanka? Really? Really? Tatanka? He gets that match? I get Joey Ace. I get Vincenzo. I get Tommy the Moose. Really? He gets Tatanka. WWE legend. I get Joey Ace. Yeah, Chris, you're right. See, Kim, you are 100% right. I don't think they respect me. I don't think they respect me. The only reason you want to know, do I play the race card? I won't. I won't do it. I was gonna say the only reason you know why I teamed up with Tito Santana? Because Tito Santana saw that young Latin fiery baby face, and he saw a younger version of himself, and he said, "I want to work with that kid. I want to work with him." We did so, and I carried Tito Santana to victory. So, why is it a guy like me is sitting in the sidelines, essentially, the opening act for Jarrell AC Negro versus Tatanka, yet I'm in there with Joey Ace. I'm in there with Vinny Cenzo. I'm in there with Tommy the Moose. I'm at a loss for words. To me, this is unscrupulous. It's almost a defamation of my character. You got a poster out there. I'm not even on the poster. Oh, I'm a handsome guy. I look cool with these sunglasses on. I'm not on the poster. You gotta be kidding. Are you kidding me? It almost leaves me at a loss for words, which is horrible. I'm trying to set a world record here for cutting the longest promo in the world. So I could do something right. In the legacy of guys like this that are watching right now, like Tugboat, a WWE legend. Listen to this, Uncle Fred. Last month I team up with Tito Santana and we go to victory. We get the win. That happened last month. This month, they got Tatanka on the show and they got him up against some guy who claims to be the king of New York. Uncle Fred, they've got me. They've got me, the unpredictable J. George, believe it or not. They have me in a match with Joey Ace, Vinny Cenzo, and Tommy the Moose. Uncle Fred, I'm losing my head over here. This is, it's unacceptable. It's absolutely, there's just no regard. There's no respect for the unpredictable J. George. Sitting on the sidelines, I don't even get to be on the poster. But you've got Jarrell in there with Tatanka. What? What? You've got to be kidding me is what that is. You've got to be, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I wouldn't have directed any actor like this in Shakespeare the way they do this. It's impossible. Pointless. What's stopping me? What is stopping me from pulling a lead pipe and Nancy Kerrigan, well, even though it wasn't her actually, watched the movie I, Tonya? And that, oh no, wait, hold on. Tonya Harding was the one that, right? It was Tonya Harding that did the hit Nancy Kerrigan with the thing. What's stopping me? What's stopping me from doing that to EC Negro? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Chris Banks, Mr. No Limits. This right here, that's what you taught me about No Limits. I'm not stopping anytime soon. Because as much as the idea that Tatanka gets to take on EC Negro gets to take on Tatanka, right? Oh, Banks, I'm going longer than that, brother. The fact that Tatanka gets to go in there. I'm sorry, once again, messed up. The fact that EC Negro gets to go in there against Tatanka. And I'm sitting there with Joey Ace, Vinny Cenzo, and Tommy Moose. I feel a little bit of a loss for words. And that is absolutely frightening to me because I am sitting here trying to break a world record for the longest promo ever. And I'm at a loss for words at the idea that this is happening to me at this point of my career. because this is what keeps me up at night. I stay up until 6, 7, 8 in the morning sometimes, nervous at the idea of what's going on in my life, the downward spiral that I feel like I've been on, because I'm starting to lose it because of matches like this. I don't know what to do anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, like, what this all means for me. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, absolutely right, Zach Bruno. 100% absolutely right. Give me some competition, because I haven't had any. Last, Dan Moff, that was competition. Pinky Sanchez, that was competition. Vincenzo, hell of an athlete, tremendous performer. Tommy Cenzo, Tommy the Moose, that's competition. But I got my eyes set on July 21st. Summer Showdown, SWF, in Boonton. Coming back to Boonton, my area, my people. And who, you're asking yourself, who are Jay George's people? All of them, everyone. Every race, creed, color, orientation, all of them. They're all my people. All of them. We are all people. They are all my people. I want to walk in there fighting for the championship July 21st and win that championship in front of my people. But I can't do that if Tommy Moose, who apparently rubs cats. Yeah, and you know what? You're right. 100% right. I point this out. Felicia Rose, I love that girl more than anything in my life. One thing, I'm sorry, baby. But the one thing I love more is the idea of winning that championship. But you know what, baby girl? And this one's just for you. Because I know I love you more than Vincenzo loves his children. More than Tommy the Moose loves his stupidness. More than Joey Ace loves his wife. I love you, but I love that championship even more. But I love that championship much more. Banks, I think you got her mixed up with Juby. That's the other one. How did this get to cats? I'm going to set a record for what? What are you going to set a record for, Vinny? For most times you disrespect that wrestling ring by walking out there with Doritos. And last time you did that, I walked right up and I grabbed those Doritos. And like I said, I gave it to that kid in the front row. That kid that paid the money. His parents paid hard-earned money just so they could sit front row of a wrestling show and sit at the edge of their seats. I gave that kid those Doritos so he could have a snack, so he could have some food in his stomach, so he could enjoy the hard work that we were putting on to that ring. That's what I did. Meanwhile, you're sitting out there with those Doritos disrespecting the wrestling ring. Alright, let's take a look at this poster for SWF Indestructible, June 22nd, 2008, at the Jackson Fire Department. Wait, it's in the firehouse? That's cool. 113 New Prospect Road, Jackson, New Jersey. We got Tatanka there. WWE legend, just straight up, off the top, no denying that. Tickets are only $20. And let's take a look at the poster, right? We got Jarrell, EC Negro. We got his best friend, TJ Marconi, the Bootmaker, the SWF Heavyweight Champion. We got Tatanka, WWE legend, Casey Navarro, Chris Banks, Vinny Cenzo, Vinny, I know him as Vinny Poling, but Rob Fury, Indestructible. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, whoa. The name of the show is named after Rob Fury. That's like when DX had the In Your House D-Generation X. You got Jordan Oliver, who I'm like extremely older than, and why is he on the poster? I get it. He's a kid. The young kids like him. He's got that Justin Bieber appeal, right? You got Max Stardom, Hold on a minute. Max, first of all, if you're going to have a nice spicy Latino boy on the poster, you got to have your boy JG on there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Unbreakable. I'm sorry. I've been going for an hour and 40 minutes. You got to give me some slack here. You got Max. You got Max Stardom all the way from Florida. The guy's not from the area. Why is he on the poster? Why? Because he was on NXT this week? Because he was on MLW? Your boy's been on TV before. Maybe for the wrong reasons, but at least I wasn't doing no JOBs. You know what I'm saying? And Rob Fury, of course, is on the poster. You know what? Banks, this one's for you right now, bro. Listen. If you're tired, right? If you're tired of all these promoters, all up on the posters, all up in the main events, dancing in the background, to come to Death Row. Because I'm Hollywood now. I'm Hollywood now. I'm on my Hollywood. I got the shades on. I'm a Hollywood. I'm like the kid, Vinny Pacifico. I'm Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to, I'm not here to fall wayward. I ain't talking about Bobby Wayward. I'm talking about falling wayward to guys like Rob Fury. I'm sorry, he's not even in the match. Guys like Vinny Cenzo and Tommy the Moose and Joey Ace. I'm not going to fall wayward to them. I'm going to stand above them. I'm going to be above the influence. This gum has no longer any flavor in it, and I don't know where to put my gum. Just give me 1 second here. It's like I can't even find my... Oh, I found my gum. I found my gum. And now that I found my gum, I'm going to chew it up just like I'm going to chew up Tommy the Moose and spit him out. Just like I'm going to chew up Joey Ace and spit him out. Just like I'm going to chew up... Right now, you see this right here? You see this right here? This? You see this? This? This is what I'm going to do to Vinny Cenzo. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of what's going to happen at Indestructible Unbreakable Friday, June 22nd, 2018 at the Jackson Fire Department at 113 New Prospect Road in Jackson, New Jersey. This is what I'm going to do to Vinny Cenzo. Ooh. It's almost like that sour hit. It's tangy. Yeah, that's right. I'm repping old school shirt. I'm repping a classic because I keep it classic. I keep it a buck. I keep it 100. And not only that, I keep it old school. Tatanka, that's old school. Me and him, we mix it up old school style. No, he's not old school. No, he's not. Old school, I'm talking about these young kids. I was talking earlier about how Tommy the Moose was a former Cruiserweight champion, and he essentially took the hard work of guys like Casey Navarro, Jordan Oliver, these young kids that go out there, they kill themselves to put on a show for all these people. They bust their ass to put on a show for these people and show them why they aren't just the best, but they're the highest flying and they're the fastest athletes in the world today. And what happens? Tommy the Moose walks in, and he calls himself Cruiserweight Champion? Now, his school is that old school garbage, not the cool old school like Tito Santana or Tatanka. It's that old school, haven't done, nothing ever been garbage. Guys like Casey Navarro, Jordan Oliver, that's the new school. And they are, you know what? I'm about to start calling him Busta Rhymes because he's the leader of the new school. So you're going to put Vinny Cenzo in? Yeah. I am going to put him in my mouth and chew him up just like that. And it's juicy, baby. Very juicy. Where's the ladder match with Chris Banks that I asked for? A ladder match that could tear the house down and change the history of SWF. Where is that? Why am I in a fatal four-way with Vinny Cenzo, Tommy the Moose, and Joey Ace? Maybe I'll use a ladder. You know why? It's a fatal four-way. There are no disqualifications. There are no countouts. Anything goes as far as I'm concerned. And if that referee tries to get in my way, you better hope he shows up to work looking professional, and he's not wearing jeans, his shirt isn't untucked, he looks like an official. Because if he doesn't, I am causing all sorts of anarchy. I'm not here to make friends. I said this a long time ago. My career is going to go the way of Bruiser Brody. Because I do not, and I refuse, to play by the rules. Yeah, that's a good point, Banks. We are too tall for a ladder match in those type of buildings, but, you know, save it for the next Mega Slam, perhaps. But I refuse to follow the script. I refuse to follow the rules. I'm here for me. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to kiss ass. Alright? Truth be told, listen. And this goes out to any promoter out there that may be watching this. I'm not here to kiss your ass. If we're not friends, we're not friends. If you do things I don't agree with, I don't care. Pay me my money and give me my spot on the card so I can go out there. I blamed myself for the past... recently. I blamed everybody but myself for the past 4 years. And it wasn't until last year that I started taking a little bit more responsibility. And I started taking a look in the mirror. And yeah, I started creating chaos. I started doing what I wanted. But then I looked at myself and I realized, who the hell do I think I am? Because at this point, be honest with you, I'm not a complete wrestler yet. My body is not ready. I haven't dieted the way I should have been. But I've started. I changed that around. I took a look at myself. Joey Ace, when's the last time you looked in the mirror? When's the last time, Tommy the Moose, you looked in the mirror? Vincenzo, you ever look in the mirror? Judging by the way you dress and judging by the way that you look, you've never looked in the mirror. When it's all said and done, on Friday, June 22nd, after all the chaos I caused, you're going to be looking at the new King of Chaos. And I'm going to start my own tag team, and they're going to be called the Apostles of Chaos, the AOC. And then we're going to become they're going to have tag team champions, and I'm going to have the world's heavyweight champion. You know why? Because I want to make that a world's heavyweight champion, Rob. Put me in that title match, and I'll make it a world's heavyweight championship, just like that. I can't snap my fingers, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take it wherever you want me to take it. Lithuania? I've done it. I am a former Scandinavian World National Champion. I created and introduced wrestling in Taiwan. I am a Newbridge Regional former Pant Whipping League champion. When I was a kid in 2005, I got to play the lead role of the Newbridge Regional Theater production of Rambaki 6, where I played the lead character, Rambaki. It was a mix of Rambo and Rocky. I did that. Joey Ace. I'm proud of everything that you've done. You're a former tag team champion. You're a former No Limits champion. But that time, it's gone, brother. When I look at you, I don't think you got what it takes anymore. I don't think you have it in you to fight. I don't think you have it in you
to want to survive. I trained in the oldest arena in the world. I went out and I walked into Arena Mexico in CMLL, and I got to train there. Like, this one's for you, my friend, my mentor. I am fired up right now more than ever. I gotta step into the ring with Tommy the Moose? No. Tommy the Moose gets to step in the ring with me, the unpredictable Jay George. I said this once, I'll say it again. You don't hit a moose with your car? No. A moose will destroy your car. You hunt the moose. Tommy Moose, June 22nd, consider yourself the hunted. Vincenzo, you still haven't done it, man. You still haven't done what you set out to do. Sure, former SWF heavyweight champion. You haven't done it yet. You haven't stepped into the ring with me yet, and you're going to now on June 22nd in that Fatal 4-Way. Maybe I come after you first. Maybe I catch you off guard. Maybe I hit you when you don't see it coming. Maybe I get you when your back is turned. But know this, regardless of where you are in that match, or what part of the ring you are, where in the arena you are, I have my eye on you, and I'm coming after you. Remember, you want to be hardcore, right? The Odd Soul, former hardcore champion, you want to be hardcore? Fatal 4-Way match, no rules. No disqualification. I think there are still some rules enforced, but that ref, chances are that ref is going to show up. He's going to be wearing bright blue jeans, and he's going to be told he has to ref the last minute. He's going to step in there, and he's not going to know how to call a knockout. He's not educated on that. He's trying to still learn how to count to 3. Vinny, I'm going to knock you out, and that ref is not going to know to call it, brother. That's dangerous. Extremely dangerous. No, see, these glasses, they're not real. No, they're not real. Just like Joey Ace has no real chance of ever defeating me again. He's done it before. But his chances are slim now because he lost that fire. Because I extinguished that fire that Joey Ace once had. Yeah. Perception. Perception is reality. See, everybody who's coming in here, they think these glasses are real, but they're not. That's just an illusion. And it comes from the heart. And I'm the last one creating this art that comes from the heart. Tommy the Moose, he doesn't have this illusion. He can't make people believe these glasses are real. Because if he tried to put them on, they'd fall right off. Just like he fell off. Just like Joey Ace fell off. And just like I'm going to make Vincenzo fall off. Furious 5. It's going to be down to none. And all that's going to be left is this fist. And I'm going to ram it into the face of every single person in that locker room that stands in my way of being the SWF heavyweight champion. Because I don't know about you, but I think that the unpredictable Jay George SWF heavyweight champion kind of has a nice ring to it. Does it not? I look at the poster. You got the son of 911, you got 311 on there. Max Stardom. EC Negro. But no Jay George? Really? Yeah, no, that's actually an excellent point.
Tommy the Moose looks like he was drawn like a 90s teenage cartoon character, and he has a head shaped the size of like it's like toast. It's like a slice of toast. And guess what, Tommy? You are toast. You ever have moose steak, huh? Right? It's like venison, but it's made out of moose, so it's extra tender. You ever have some of that? I'm going to put that on that toast I'm making out of you. That's another recipe I can get into. First, we made the ham and eggers omelet. You know, you took those eggs, you beat them up, you put the cheesiness in there, let's season it with a little salt. You do all of that. And then for dessert, we have a little chocolate mousse. That's what we're going to do. A little orange mousse in this case. Wearing that bright-ass orange singlet. I don't think so, bud. I don't think so. Like I said, man. Oh, Joey Ace is joining us again. Joey, what? What, man? Why? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Because you know everything I'm saying is the truth. It's reality. And this is a non-fiction, Joey Ace. And I hope my words have hurt you. And I hope that they've gotten into you mentally. Here comes another train. You hear that? Another train coming right on schedule, Joey Ace. Just as you show up. Because you're not a moose. I can hit you with my car. That car being this vessel, this vehicle being my body. I will absolutely destroy my body. Ligament from ligament. If it means destroying you once and for all, Joey Ace. Because I'm done. I'm absolutely done with it. I don't want to be in the ring with you anymore. You have nothing to prove. There's nothing to prove. You don't have a championship. There's no more money in it for me. The next time we lock horns is the last time we lock horns. Do I make myself clear, Joey Ace? Because I'm done with it, bro. Straight up done with it. I'm fed up. Camera's all out of focus like you, Joey Ace. You got the camera all out of focus just like you, Joey Ace, because you've been out of focus. You've been whacked. What do you think you are, Joey Ace? See, I'm coming in clear right now. Clear as day. I'm not out of focus. You are. My phone is burning up right now. It is heated up just the same way that I'm heated up right now. And I'm almost at the 2-hour mark. And brother, believe you me, I am just getting started. Because there is nothing and there is no one that is going to stop me. Joey, you know that I make myself perfectly clear because you know every time we've been in that ring, I've smacked you up something fierce. And I know that you felt it the next day. I've seen you limp. I've seen you hold your shoulder. I've seen the marks that I've left on your face. I know that I can scar you, Joey Ace. The same way that you've scarred me mentally all these years, having to go in there with you night in and night out, that same way, I'm going to scar you. But it's going to be physical scar. I hope you and Derica keep all your wedding pictures. Because your face is never going to look the same again. Not a lot of people know this. But I've actually set foot inside of Vincenzo's car without him ever knowing it. Why? Because I could do that. Because that door was left open for me. Whether he knows it in there, whether he knows it or not. I invaded his own personal space just to prove a point. At any point I wanted, if I wanted to take his car, I could. But I didn't. Because what I like to do is I like to play the long game. Instead, I left something in that car for him to find. And when he sees it Friday, June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey, he is not going to be anywhere near the right mental state to be able to compete against the unpredictable Jay George. Nowhere near it. You know what? Because I am willing to go the limit. I'm willing to go beyond the limit. If you want to push me, be ready to get pushed back. And you better hope when you do that, when that happens, we're nowhere near that cliff because I'm pushing you off that cliff. Friday, June 22nd. It's not going to be like this promo. That's 2 hours in right now. Nope. Not going to be like that. No. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. And brother, when I step into SWF, Rob Fury, he doesn't pay me by the hour. So, I mean, that's like something you got to be mindful of. As much as I want to do this whole, I want to make a ham and egg omelet out of you guys and make good chocolate mousse, and I want to eat you guys up and spit you out. Yeah. As much as I want to do all of that, as much as I want to leave you tormented and feeling in pain and agony, as much as I want to do all of that, it's not in my actual game plan to do so. My game plan is to win. It's a fatal 4-way match. So what happens in these type of matches is like, you know, anybody could get pinned at any time. Anyone, there's so many variables. You could have the match won, but then the guy chucks you out and he picks up the win. You could be fighting the guy on the outside and you forget to break up a pinfall. There's a lot of variables. And I'm not trying to let those variables come in there and cost me my match. I'm not trying to lose my match and my chance at that heavyweight championship because it's a fatal 4-way. I'm not making that excuse. If I lose, it's my fault. If I don't come out victorious, it's because I messed up and I dropped the ball. But as far as I'm concerned, the only person in that match that drops the ball is Joey Ace. So maybe he'll be the one eating the pinfall. And maybe I'll be too busy choking the life out of Vincenzo that I forget to break up that pinfall. Or maybe Vincenzo's so physically weak that he gets pinned by Tommy the Moose while I'm out there trying to end it with Joey Ace because I do not ever want to wrestle Joey Ace again. Maybe that happens. This is what I'm talking about. This is a game of bingo, I think. Because there could be any... There's so many... I don't want to lose this match. I can't lose this match. I don't want to lose this match. I don't want to lose this match. I need to win. I need to win so that I can get on the posters again, right? I need to win so that I know what I'm doing is valid. So that I can be fulfilled in what I'm doing. And actually feel like maybe this is all worth it. Because truth be told, it hasn't felt like it's been worth it. You know, it hasn't felt that way in a very long time. I've dropped the ball a few times, sure. But I need that validation, man. I need to be able to call myself a heavyweight champion. Thank you, David Berger. I, too, am very disgusted at the idea of constantly being disrespected. I'm not going to stand for it any longer. I need this. I need this so bad, man. That's what Joey Ace does. Oh, the 5-star. He's still 5-star, son. Hey, I'm Vincenzo. That's what he does. Oh, Tommy the Moose. No. I'm not playing that game, man. I'm not singing. I'm not dancing. I'm not laughing. I'm not out here doing jokes, man. I'm here to win. Because I believe that the number one rule in wrestling is the number one objective in wrestling is to win the match. You know why? Because you get paid more when you win the match. You get the winner's purse. You get like a special treat when you win. You get looked at differently when you win. One time, some idiot promoter from New York tried to criticize me at the fact that I didn't like to lose. Are you kidding me? I lost my match. I was so upset. The promoter was like, why are you acting like this? You lost. Who cares? Are you kidding me? I don't like to lose. End of story. I'm not a loser. I'm here to win matches and become the heavyweight champion. And once I become the heavyweight champion, I'm going to go up to Canada. I'm going to go down to Mexico. I'm going to make that a world... Oh, wait a minute. I think it is a world champion already. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think TJ Marconi... defended it in the Dominican Republic. So he could very well be... It could very well be a world's championship, but... one championship is not enough. You know what I mean? It's not enough. One defense out in the Dominican Republic, which is technically still part of the U.S. Nah, not enough. How about I get that championship? I'll defend it for you. You know, all this talk about this Fatal 4-Way match, it's draining me. I'm at a point where I'm starting to feel a little bit dehydrated. And I'm doubtful of the fact of whether or not I could keep going. But I'm going to. Because I know that once you get to that certain level of exhaustion, of dehydration, of pain, of discomfort, that's the moment when it gets to be too much and you want to quit. Maybe right now I kind of do want to quit. But I'm not gonna. Nope. Instead, I'm going to look for filters here to play with, because if you ask me, that's what, say my name. Say my name. I'm going to make you say my name, Vincenzo. I'm going to make you say my name, Tommy the Moose. Oh, man. Yeah, you know, I got this beautiful long hair right here. It's a lot better than Joey Ace's hair. His beard is a lot better than Vincenzo's beard. These muscles are they're a lot better than, you can't, it's the lighting. You can't see the cuts because of the light. It's a lot better than Tommy the Moose's power. I can promise you that 100%. You see that? This is how I'm going to leave Joey Ace. This is what Joey Ace is going to be looking like right here. Oh, it's a 5-star stud. I'm the 5-star stud. I got beat up. The blood, the marks, the bruising. That's what Vincenzo is going to be looking like. I'm honestly fed up, man. I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of these matches, you know?
These nobodies. Kidding me? You know who I've been in the ring with? You know Drake Maverick from 205 Live? Been in the ring with the guy. And he didn't like losing either. Because when I beat his ass, he felt very upset. He got right out of there. Super crazy. He didn't like losing either. You know why? Because these guys have been champions before. That's all I'm asking for, man. I just need to be the champion. That's what I'm in it for. I don't know what these guys are in it for because they're currently not holding any championships. They're not vying for any championship. And Joey Ace is so concerned about wrestling me and making this a personal issue. Where's the championship gold at, Joey Ace? Why should I care about you? I know if I win this match, I will get that championship. Whether I beat Vincenzo, whether I beat Tommy the Moose, whether I beat Joey Ace, I will be able to call myself a true #1 contender. That's without question. Because if Casey Navarro, he's walking in there, he's getting a championship match. Hell, even Grimm from YouTube fame got a championship match. Vincenzo had a championship match at Mega Slam. Didn't come up victorious. What was good with that, Vinny? Where's your championship at? I don't have one either, man. I don't have one either, but unlike you guys, I'm actually rather pissed off about that. Because I'd actually like a championship. I'd actually like that extra money in my pocket. I actually would like to carry around that extra 20 pounds of gold. And do you guys want that? Because I don't see the fight. I don't think you guys care. And it doesn't matter to you guys one way or another, does it? And it honestly leaves me at a loss for words because I'm out here killing myself. For what? Why am I ruining my body? All the bumps that I've taken, those times have been dropped in my head. My suicide dives to the outside. The mental anguish I go through on a weekly basis. And I did all of that. For what? So I could be in the ring with Joey Ace, Vincenzo, Tommy the Moose. See, unlike these guys, it's not just about SWF for me. I still need to have a road to walk down. Because July 14th, I got Warriors of Wrestling. I got the Torneo de Nada at Capital Wrestling. Got CZW Dojo Wars tomorrow. And I'm doing this, all of this, so that I can climb the top of the wrestling ladder. And you put me in there with Tommy the Moose, Vincenzo, and Joey Ace. And that's not a knock against them. They're perfectly fine competitors. But truth be told, man, been there, done that. Last month, me and Tito Santana were victorious. Let's get that momentum going. Put me in a singles match against a guy like Chris Banks. Put me in a singles match against Steve Mack. Let me
uncrown the King of New York, EC Negro. But this match is just simply, it's unacceptable. And I don't know if you hear that whirring right now, that little hum coming from my computer. It's heated up. My phone right now is heated up. And I'm more petrified. I am more threatened at the fact that my computer is either going to shut off or that my cell phone is going to shut off, both from being overheated. It is 90-something degrees in this room right now. But I'm worried about that. I am threatened by these objects way more, exponentially more, than I am threatened by Tommy the Moose, Vincenzo, and Joey Ace. And again, that is not a knock on them. No. They're all fine and dandy. We're all great wrestlers. They don't want what I want. They don't sacrifice the way I sacrifice. They don't work as hard as I work. Joey Ace. Let me give you an idea of what we're dealing with Joey Ace here. This guy one time showed up to a match against me wearing tights from H&M, from the women's section. I kid you not. I overheard him talking to someone. They were like, "Oh, hey, is that new gear? Where'd you get it?" He's like, "Yo, bro, honestly, I got it from the clearance section of H&M." What? You did what? I'm sorry. Where'd you get that? From H&M, the women's section, clearance? I stepped into the ring that day with Joey Ace. I gave him the beating of a lifetime. And if I'm not mistaken, I never heard from Joey Ace again. And then I walk into SWF. Who's my first opponent in my first ever match? Alright, it's Joey Ace, the 5-star stud. You know, I once heard somebody say, and I don't agree with this at all whatsoever, I once heard somebody say that Michael Scott from The Office is one of the worst written, poorly developed, and unlikable characters in television history. I can't help but disagree with that. I think Michael Scott's a fantastic character. You know who's not a good character? Tommy the Moose. Tommy, while we're playing a video game, I wouldn't pick you. I would not choose you as my fighter. I would choose you as the guy, you have a new character you want to test out and learn his moves, so you want to face easy guys just so you can get all your combos in. That's what you were, brother. Yeah. 2 hours and 19 minutes in, and I am still at a loss for words that I have to look at Vincenzo in the eye. Except for the fact that if he wants to look at me in the eye, homie's gonna need a stepladder to look at me in there because he's short, and he's gonna come up short this Saturday, and that's 100%, bro. Your boy JG keeps it a buck, man. That's 100%. He's gonna have to climb up a stepladder just to look at me in the eye. Like, you see a guy like Mike Law, who's one of the most tremendous athletes out there, the colossal Mike Law, incredibly strong human being. Keeping it a buck, you already know what it is. And you look at a guy like Mike Law, that to me is a guy I'd build the cruiserweight division around. That's a good cruiserweight champion. Not Tommy the Moose. Certainly not Tommy the Moose. And then you try to run guys like Astro Morales out of this ring? How dare you? You know what you are? Vincenzo. Tommy the Moose. Maybe Tommy the Moose just applies to you a little bit more. You're like Johnny Rods. You know what I mean? He's a good dude. But oh baby, I don't know if you heard the news today. He's got no more eggs in his basket. None of his guys are in WWE anymore. Well, I guess Devon though is an agent, so maybe Pa trained WWE Hall of Fame with Devon, baby. So maybe not. So maybe you're not like him, cause he's still got a little bit of loyalty behind him. Tommy, you ain't got no loyalty behind you, dog. You're as lonesome as Frankie the Love. Frankie the Love Bug. You hear that? It's like those gnats flying around. That's what I'm going to be like. I'm going to be flying around, all three of you men, like gnats. You look one way, I might be gone. You look the other, who knows where I end up. I know where my hand's going to end up, though. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to end up getting raised nice and high in victory, baby. Nice and high in victory, because I'm planning on walking out of SWF June 22nd indestructible, undestructed, and the winner of the Fatal 4-Way match. Because I am sick and tired of running around towns begging promoters to put me on the show, to have me on their card. Guys like Battle Club, I have to beg them. I have to beg the boys at Battle Club Pro, give me a shot, please. For the love of God, Battle Club, right? That's what I do. I'm begging them. For the love of God, please put me on your show. BCW, why? Please book me, please. That's what I do. And then I have to drive 2-3 hours to the show with a car with no clutch. For what? Peanuts. Peanuts. For that. For this, literally, for this. For a handshake. Hey, brother. Thanks for coming out. I'll see what I can do with you. Hey, brother. It's not a matter of if, but when, brother. Hey, brother. Send me some of your stuff, and I'll get back to you. But you never do. You never get back to me. And that's why I get stuck where I am now. Eating peanuts. Coming home, looking at my record collection and saying, what am I selling this week to get by? For what? Peanuts. Literally. And walk around aimlessly. Because I don't have a match on the card that night. I'm trying to get to the promoter. Hey, brother, I got my gear. What do you say? Nah, I don't know about tonight. And for what? Peanuts. I'm done. I'm done fighting for peanuts. Now, right now, at this point in the game, where I'm at, where I'm sitting at, doing this. That's not just for the money. It's for the glory. And in order for me to do that, I need to be the heavyweight champion. I'm sorry. Hey, I'll tell you right now, this isn't some Mark ass asking for a belt bullshit. No. I'm going to earn it. When I beat Vinny Pacifico. I almost said Vinny Pacifico. I'll beat Vinny Pacifico too. He's a No Limits champion. I'll beat him. When I beat Vinny Senzone, and when I beat, who's the other guy? Tommy the Moose and Joey Ace. I'm coming for those belts. All of them. Because I'm sick and tired of playing second fiddle. I'm sick and tired of sitting on the sidelines. I'm walking around here and I'm trying to figure out what my name is. Meanwhile, guys like Vinny Pacifico, oh, they get the easy way out, bro. They have it the easy way. He's got a nice smile. He's got a good look. I'm an ugly motherfucker, maybe, right? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. What I do know is I'm making that sacrifice. I'm destroying my body, and I'm going to do that on June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey. And we're watching this right now. You people need to realize you're witnessing history. Because right now we are at the 2.5 hour mark. Of just about 2 hours and 27 minutes. And I ain't stopping anytime soon. About 2 weeks ago, I had a pretty manic episode. It was one of those deals where you're just looking in the mirror and you're watching yourself disintegrate right before your eyes. And it relates back to all of the pain and all the abuse that I was talking about earlier. All of the torment. That lack of faith, man. The lack of faith that could destroy a man. It gets to you, bro. 100% gets to you. But I'm not going to let it get to me. It's not going to defeat me, man. No. Not going to end it. They're not going to end me. No. Because I've been putting in too much work.
And I've already put in too many sacrifices to let someone like Vincenzo end me. Tommy the Moose? You're going to end me. You're not going to finish me. On July 21st. On July 21st. I want to come back to Boonton. I want to come back the man. The man that I know that I am. The man that I know I could be. All I gotta do is defeat Vincenzo and Tommy the Moose and Joey Ace. And I don't care which one I have to pin, which one I have to get the victory on. Hell or high water. Hell or high water. I'm walking out the winner. Just like the way I won right now, in this moment that you're watching right now. The most historic wrestling promo of our time. 2.5 hours. Longer than the Avengers. Longer than Spider-Man Homecoming. Longer than Deadpool 2. Which I'm going to watch later tonight. I'm so excited. The way Joey Ace should be excited. The way Joey Ace gets excited to go see Fozzy in concert is the way he should be excited to step into the ring with Jay George, because I promise you, this is the last time any promoter that books me against Joey Ace, I will have words with. I've done it before and I will do it again. I have no interest in ever wrestling Joey Ace ever again after June 22nd. Never again. We are done. Alright? This isn't some New Age Outlaws nonsense. This isn't some New Age Outlaws nonsense where you just, you don't know what to do with these two guys, so you put them together and hope for something. No. I'm not going to wrestle him. Certainly not going to team up with him. Maybe he could team up with TJ Marconi again. They had a nice tag team going a while back. But brother, I ain't doing it, man. I cannot do it. Not, for the sake of my own health. It's probably not a good idea that we continue this dance, Joey Ace. And it's probably not good for your health either. Especially since you know what I'm willing to go through in order to finish you. I'm going to end you, Joey Ace. I'm going to end our feud. I'm going to end all of it. I just don't want to deal with you anymore, man. I'm keeping that one a buck. Straight up. Like I said, Vinny, Shenzo, and fucking Tommy the Moose, you guys got to pass. You know? I would say, you know something, man? When you're in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and the equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them. It's like a decent respect to the opinions of mankind, which requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. It's all about you and I, Joey Ace. We hold these truths, because I keeping it a buck is the only way I know how to do it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. And they say that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among those are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that to secure these rights, governments are instituted amongst us human, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government starts to become destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and to institute a new government
laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that the governments long established should not be changed for light or transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable to the right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train, and I'm talking a long, long train of abuses and assertions and pursuing invariably the same object and vices are designed to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and provide new guards for the future security. Their future security, I should say. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and is now such the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Britain is a history of repeated things, injuries, and absurtions, all having a direct all in direct objection of the establishment. Aspero, I was just talking about you, of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. I was talking about guys like Astor Morales that got ran off because of guys like Vincenzo and their political games. Guys like Joey Ace, whoo baby. And I also was talking about how a guy like Tommy the Moose no longer has any eggs in his baskets, just like Johnny Rods no longer has any eggs in his baskets. Don't know if you heard the news. Baby, oh baby, he used to be in WWE. You know what I mean? Like the return of Cowboy Bill. I'm absolutely fed up with it, man. I'm feeling a lot like this fidget spinner. Because this fidget spinner, it spins for a long, long, long time. It doesn't stop. But eventually, it will. Eventually, it's going to lose momentum. It's going to lose its steam. And then, it's just going to stop. And when that happens, well, then you become stagnant. And now, you're nothing more but a stationary object. But me, I like to keep spinning. Sometimes I need that extra flick of the wrist and get spun a little bit extra hard. Tommy, Joey Ace, Vincenzo, you guys are going to be completely stationary, because I'm going to kick your teeth down your throat and I'm going to punch you in the face so hard. So hard, man, you're going to fall asleep like this. Boom. Knocked out. Cold. And the referee, he's not going to know what to call it. Uneducated. And that is where I strike. Because I'm going to keep going. I'm going to pin you. And if it's 1, 2, kick out, then that just means more pain, more punishment, more agony for you. I'm just tired, man. I want to take a nap. I'm sleeping on you guys. Where's the alarm clock? Joey Ace just messaged me right now asking me how much do I want for my WWF New York shirt. Joey Ace, man, I gotta tell you right now, brother. Only way you get this shirt is you pry it off my cold dead body. Alright? The only person I sell this shirt to It's whoever's the highest bidder when I got to pay my bills because I'm not the heavyweight champion because I lost in that fatal 4-way match. And that's not going to happen. I don't want that to happen because I like this shirt a whole lot. I love this shirt. More than anything. More than you could ever know. I'm not selling you this shirt, Joey Ace. If you want it, come and get it. I've been going for over 2.5 hours now. That's how long a lot of movies are nowadays, you know? You ever notice that? A little biography's like 2.5 hours long, right? It's an epic. Is that what they call it? This is longer than your biography, Joey Ace. This is longer than any story about you could ever be told. Because you ain't got no more stories to tell. Because you're washed up. Or old news. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. You should take a look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Where can I improve? How do I improve? Hey. Tommy, man. Tommy, why don't you tell everybody your real name? Why don't you tell people about the real you? Why don't you expose yourself, man? Why do you have to hide behind this facade that you live in, man? Why do you do that? Why don't you go down to the grocery store? Head out to aisle 6. Maybe you'll find the love of your life there, man. Maybe you'll find that missing ingredient you need for your recipe. You know, you got like... You know what my issue with Tommy the Moose is, actually? Let me get into this. Almost forgot about this. 2 hours, we're almost at 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I completely forgot about the fact that Tommy the Moose one time spoiled the Avengers movie, that piece of garbage, or tried to. You know, oh, God. Oh, my God. You don't understand, Tommy. You have no idea, like, the idea that you think that's so cool and edgy for you to, like, actively spoil a movie. It's horrible, dude. What are you doing? Like, well, where... in your mind, right? You probably thought to yourself, like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna spoil Infinity War. I'm gonna get everybody's gonna get pissed. Ha ha ha! It's gonna be a funny prank." Dude, all that does when you do something like that, when you do something stupid like that, all that does is it makes you it just makes people hate you. You know what I mean? It makes you dislikable, you know? Like that guy was claiming Michael Scott was unlikable. That's unlikable. That's despicable. You know, and it's not a wrestling character, you know? It's not a wrestling angle. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. You know what disgusts me, dude? You're taking on Wyndham James Winthrop III, one of the greatest British wrestlers in the history of wrestling, in a heavyweight championship match for the WWWA Heavyweight Championship. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me, bro? WWA Heavyweight Championship, man? Come on, bro. And that's taking place July 14th, and I'm curious right now. I'm curious if you have... Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not curious. Because I know what's going to happen. You're going to miss the booking. You're not going to make it to WWA July 14th. Because I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to leave you incapacitated, decapitated, a moose head hung up on my wall. But that's alright, brother. It's alright, man. It's cool. It's part of the business. It's not a ballet. You do a little dance, you get hurt. That's the difference. You get hurt. So you might have to... contact the promoter and let him know your ass might not make it because on June 22nd at Indestructible, you're up against the unpredictable Jay George. And he's pissed. Honestly, don't think you're even going to make the Beach Ball show the next day. That's probably for sure. I'm about to take a nap. Because I'm sleeping on all y'all. You all got me tired, man. I'm so tired of dealing with Joey Ace. I'm so tired of dealing with people like Vincenzo. Dealing with people like Tommy the Moose. So, you know what? I'm going to say goodnight. Get it? I'm sleeping on y'all. Sleeping on you. Sleeping on all of you. Any of y'all that doubt me. Anybody. Certainly sleeping on Vincenzo. Certainly sleeping on Tommy the Moose. Watch. Shh. I'm sleeping again. Maybe this will get me more views if I pretend to sleep. Hell no. You know why? Because in wrestling, you're going to be tired. In wrestling, you're going to... In wrestling, you're going to be assaulted by people. And they're going to run you dry, man. Joey Ace has got me exhausted, brother. Every week I have to wrestle Joey Ace. It's got me tired. You know? And what do I do about that? How do I react when you feel like you have nothing else left inside of you? And then you look up and you look at the poster for the show and you're wrestling Joey Ace again. It makes me want to go like this. Right? Like I'm mad tired. Because I am. I truly, truly am tired. And it's all because of Joey Ace and it's nonsense. And like the fact that it's like just so continuous of having to wrestle this guy non-stop, minute after minute, hour after hour. It's like minute after minute, hour after hour. What's going on in the kitchen? But no one knows cooking.
To say to my princess.
They say nobody's here to learn, but how can they reach me? I guess they can't. I guess they won't. I guess that's why they front. No, my life's out of luck, fool. And that's my Gangster's Paradise. And on June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey, guess what, brother? Joey Ace, you're going to be living in my own Gangster's Paradise. And you will not, I promise you, you will not rest in peace. I don't know why I said that. I'm thinking of changing my name. to the not the unpredictable, to the master of the chokeslam, Jay George. Even though I have no intention of ever doing a chokeslam. You know what I mean? But it's like a famous man once said, though, regardless of what my nickname is, come this Friday in Jackson, New Jersey, I have come to do 2 things, baby. 2 things. That's 1, chew bubblegum. And kick some ass. And brother, I'm all out of bubblegum. Yeah! Roar! Roar! Right? Is that what you want? Because I feel like I'm one of the most unique characters in wrestling. I got a great personality. You know? But am I not enough of a monster? Ah! Is that what you want, Rob? Is that what you want me to be like? Roar! I'm a monster. Is that what you want? Is that what you want me to do, bro? Because I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to be what you want me to be. I'm going to stick true to me. I'm going to be true to myself. Neff is another one that's getting there, man. Just Neff. What are you going to do when next time you get in the ring with your biggest rival? Honestly, I've never said this before out loud. So for those of you that don't know, my biggest rival in wrestling is me. Myself and I. It's me. I'm my own biggest rival, man. That's straight up. And one day there will be a time where there's gonna be a time when I have to step into the ring against myself. And that's gonna be a dangerous situation for me. And I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I look at the show again, and I circle back to the fact that where's the competition? Where is the challenge? If you want something for Tommy the Moose and Vincenzo to do, and Joey Ace, how about they wrestle how about they wrestle the American Giant, David Benzer, huh? How about it? You guys want a nothing match that's not going to do anything for you? Wrestle the American Giant. I don't want to hear any complaints about me being unprofessional, or me just being unprofessional and not easy to work with or whatever. I'm coming to win, man. Straight up, man. I'm not trying to do American Giant garbage. I'm not trying to wrestle like that. You guys could do that all you want. I'm trying to win the heavyweight championship. Where's the Rogue, huh? See, Neff, that's why they call you the strategist, man. But where's the Rogue, Anthony Gangone? We were in that 3-way together. He gave me some of his best shots. I gave him some of mine. So where's the rogue? Anthony Gangone. I once heard, if you wonder why I'm all fired up about this, man, I once heard someone tell me the heavyweight championship, brother, it's just a prop. You know what else is a prop? A lightsaber. You know what you could do with a lightsaber? You could murk people with it. You could hold yourself up at a higher standard than others because not everybody gets to hold a lightsaber. And you could cause damage with that lightsaber. I don't know about any of you, but in the cast of this movie, I want to be the guy that holds that lightsaber. Bring back Darius Carter to SWF and I'll shut him right up. I will slap him straight in the face with zero care. Bring him to me. And I will make him disappear faster than Matthias Glass. Where's Kenny Broadway been, man? I haven't heard from him. Where's he been at? Where's Kenny Broadway at? And still, 2 hours and 56 minutes later, I am still going 110% all the way. Because I'm done, man. I'm fed up and I've absolutely lost my mind. And I know right now I am competing with one of the highest rated shows on the USA Network, WWE SmackDown. But guess what? It's a commercial break, so you can come in now and I can talk the real things. I can say the things they don't want me to say. I can say the things that the promoters message me about, and they say, "Oh, why did you say that? Why did you bring that up? Can you take that down? No, don't. I don't like that you said that." Because I'm iconic, like Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. I can't do that. Oof. And that's right, brother. If you're watching SmackDown, this is a mobile phone. You got it on the TV. This is your second screen experience as the Iconics make their way to the ring. And I'm watching a girl like Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, two girls who busted their butts in Australia and flew themselves out to the U.S. to make a name for themselves and make it into this business. And you put me in the ring. You put me in the ring with Tommy the Moose. Joey Ace and Vincenzo? Are you kidding me, man? Hey, brother. We're about an hour out. Listen, Matthew, there's without question, like the way I'm gonna break Tommy Moose's nose. I broke the world record a long time ago. We are at 3 hours, baby. I want to keep going because I got a lot to say, even though this match left me without words. It's your boy, the unpredictable J. George. Hey, stop. Wait a minute. I'm back, baby. I'm still going. Better than ever. I ain't never gonna stop. P. Diddy and the fam who do it better. That's right. That's dumb. Could I pick different faces? Alright. This is dumb.
All right, never mind. I don't want to. Why? I don't want to promote these people. Are you kidding me? Ooh. That's right, baby. When I win Friday, June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey, I'm going to have all the gold coins coming my way. And I'm going to go on to get all the gold in SWF, the Hardcore Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to make it a world title. Alright, this is, hold on. Because look at me. Look at me. You see me and realize. You hear somebody knocking to come to kill somebody, and you think that of me? No. Friday, June 22nd, Vincenzo, Tommy the Moose, Joey Ace. You're going to realize that I am the danger. I'm not stopping, man. I have already broken the world record. I am officially at 3 hours. And I promise you, I don't care if I have to wait 3 hours when I arrive to the building to wrestle you, Tommy the Moose. I don't care if I have to wait 3 hours to wrestle you, Vincenzo. I promise you this. Our match is not going to be anywhere near 3 hours long. No. Because I got a lot of goals I need to achieve. I'm going to keep that straight up a buck. I have a lot of big goals that I've been wanting to achieve that I've yet to achieve. And the thing is, obviously, we all know what the big picture is. We all know what the biggest goals are. And I haven't gotten there yet. But I like to break it down year by year, right? My biggest goal for this year is to become a world heavyweight champion. And I will die trying. I've yet to do it in the 5 years that I've been here. And I've seen people like TK Luther walk into my wrestling ring and become a tag team champion because he was at the right place at the right time. Jose Salvador, some skinny punk kid who doesn't know any better, former tag team champion. I guess we just give out those belts like candy, don't we, huh? Well, I don't want a belt that's handed around and given out like a piece of candy. I want the elite title. I want the title that says you're number one. I want the title that says you are the man. I want that World Heavyweight Championship, baby. I want that heavyweight championship, and I'm coming for it. TJ Marconi, you're the SWF heavyweight championship. I'm going to break all 10 of your fingers so you can't write any more stupid tweets, all right? And after that, after your fingers are nice and broken, I'm going to lock you into the J. George submission. And, brother, you ain't getting out. You ain't getting out because your fingers are going to be broken. And as much as it hurts you, you're going to tap out. And I'm going to be the champion. I'm going to be the heavyweight champion. But before I even have the gumption, the gall to ask for the heavyweight championship match, I need to go through those 4 men. This Friday, June 22nd, SWF in Jackson, New Jersey. Oh yeah, 3 hours, baby. I've been broke the record. Just like, you know what? Maybe I'll break Vincenzo's stupid glasses while I'm at it. You like the sunglasses, Daddy? It sucks. I hate wearing the shirt because it's soaked right now with sweat. I don't know if I have a shirt around here. Where's my shirt? You know, I don't know how they're doing in the World Cup right now. Forza Italia. Huh? But you know what? Listen, and this is no disrespect right now. This is no disrespect. If you're a fan of this team, the Italian World Cup soccer team, if you're a fan of this team, no offense. Okay? No offense. Tommy the Moose, if you're a fan of Italy, I will spit on the shirt. Vincenzo, if you're a fan of Italy, I will spit on the shirt. Joey Ace, if you're a fan of Italy, I will spit on this shirt as a disrespect to the soccer team because you guys support them. But like I said, this is no disrespect to any fans of Italy. Oh, alright, cool. They didn't qualify, which is weird because they were like really good too, which is weird. Alright, well, which is weird too because like Peru qualified, so go Peru. But they lost as well, so go figure. Who's your favorite to win the World Series this year? You know what? You know who my favorite to win June 2nd, 22nd? In Jackson, New Jersey for SWF? I am. Alright, now I'm going to lose a couple more viewers because SmackDown's back, but it's all good. It's all good. They're back from a commercial break. That's how long their match has been going. Alright? Their match has gotten to a commercial break. My match Saturday, June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey at SWF Indestructible ain't gonna go into no commercial break. It's gonna be over quickly. Quickly. Hey, you can call me honey. You can call me homie. And the one thing you're gonna call me after June 22nd at Indestructible SWF is Victory. Victor. But you're going to call me Victor for victory. And these t-shirts are too tight too, Billy. Because now I'm pissed off. Now I'm furious. Like the Furious 5. You see this? See the shirt? Soaked. The shirt is soaked in the blood, in the sweat that I've been profusely pouring out of my body so that I could deliver this promo for the past 3 hours. Now, I haven't stopped yet. I ain't going to stop now. Yeah, it's funny too because I almost fell asleep. I'm not going to lie to you. My body was driven to the point of exhaust. My body was driven to the point of exhaustion that I almost passed out right here, right before you guys from the heat. Not just from my, mind you, like, understand, like, I got a giant monitor right in front of me and I got the computer right next to me and 2 monitors set up and there's just a lot of heat coming out of here. The window's not doing too much here to help me. I got a fan on, but I don't want to make too much noise because I have a lot of things to say tonight, and I've been saying them. I'm not going to stop now. Definitely not going to stop. Ain't no stopping me. Yo, you can't rock with me. I'm going to give it to you. That's right, you can call me Shelton Benjamin after this because there is no stopping me right now. I'm going to keep going until I made my point perfectly clear. Alright? I'm looking at this match Saturday, June 22nd at SWF in Jackson. I'm looking at this match as an opportunity to be able to come out victorious. Right? Right now, I'm watching Billie Kay tap out to the disarmer from Becky Lynch. And that's a very nice submission. You know what? Maybe I'm going to use that submission in my match this Friday. Oh, it's coming again. It's coming. Maybe I'll use that submission. Maybe I'll lock you in that Fujiwara armbar and crank it all the way back until you submit, writhing in pain. Do you want that? Is that something you would like? Because I can promise you, it's something I will surely deliver. Right? Isn't that? Should I do that as a game? Yeah.
Right? Is that what you want? Listen, Tommy the Moose, you claim to be a big man. You know who else was a big man that stepped in my way? Corey Dillinger, and I took care of him. I pinned him 1, 2, 3. And that's my boy. Kenny Bagel's not my boy. Corey Dillinger's my boy. Kenny Bagel, not so much. Corey, though, he is my boy. But he's a big boy, and I took him out. What makes you think you can take me out, Tommy? What makes you think you have what it takes to finish me? What makes you think you can step to the plate? Answer me. Answer me when I speak to you. That's what you are. You're a little fish, a guppy. And I'm going to take you, I'm going to strip you down, I'm going to fry you up, and I'm going to make you into fish sticks. One time, many years ago, I was visiting my country of Peru. I ate too many fish sticks, and I got sick. And ever since then, I stayed away from that food because I couldn't bear eat it. It's just very bad. You know. I'm gonna rattle you. I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna punish you.
Now they're open.
I'm going to hurt you. Tonight, the charismatic Enigma has returned on SmackDown. And Friday, June 22nd, you're going to feel the wrath of this charismatic Enigma. You're going to feel the wrath of the unpredictable Jay George. I look at the poster, I'm not on it. You seriously didn't put me on the poster? Casey Navarro, 21-year-old kid, he's on the poster. Jordan Oliver, another 18-year-old kid, literally just went to the prom this past weekend. He's on the poster. Thank you, Brian. New record set, baby. I set the record. I set the standard. I set it all, baby. And when you step to me, you're just going to flounder. You're going to fall to the unpredictable Jay George. I understand the Bludgeon Brothers are coming out next on SmackDown. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Wait. That's not the Bludgeon Brothers. Sanity. Oh. Sanity's here. Sanity's here. They've arrived. Sanity is what you're going to see on June 2nd. Alright? Because I think they're calling themselves Chaos, though. Oh, no, they are Sanity. Okay. They're taking on the Usos. Alright. You know, the two brothers against Sanity, right? Right? There's no brothers. There's no tag match June 22nd. It's a fatal four-way. It's Tommy the Moose, Joey Ace, Vinny Shenzone, and that's going to be chaotic. And I'm going to bring a lot of insanity to that match because I've absolutely lost mine. I've lost my sanity. Looks like I found WWE sanity. They're on SmackDown tonight, but I've lost mine. I've lost my mind, and I've got something. I got something to prove, man. I got something to prove because insanity is the very definition of doing this. Wait, so what? That's my wording's off there. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again. That's what Joey Ace is doing. He's trying to come after me over and over and over again. I've been doing this promo for 3 hours. I feel like I've been doing it for weeks. I feel like I've been wrestling Joey Ace for the past 3 years because I have. Over and over again, Joey Ace. And every time you try, you might get a little victory here and there. And then you pick up the victory. I always come out on top. I always score the victory at the end of the day. At the end of the war, when the war is over, I'm the one standing on top. But you want to have this mentality where you need to keep coming after me. Joey, I don't want to come after you anymore. I want the heavyweight championship. That's it. Sorry. Doesn't matter, because after it's all said and done, June 22nd, Friday, Jackson, New Jersey, you're retired. I'm ending your career. It's over. You're going to go back home. You're going to drive all the way back home to where you live, Queens. You and Derica, your little dog Mickey. Try to have a kid. Start a family. And that's the advice I can give you. Tommy the Moose, I'll beat you so hard. And you could drive down a local Walmart, go to aisle 5, see if you could do a little bump and meet with your future wife or something, because you're a piece of trash. You don't belong in my ring. You too will be retired. Vinny, I already told you what you need to do, brother. You're a family man. You're a family guy. You're not Peter Griffin. I bet Peter Griffin will give me a way better fight than you will. But you know what? I want you to worry about your family. Worry about your children. Don't worry about me. All I'm worried about, all I'm focused on is that heavyweight championship, baby. I want it, man. I need it. I need the validation. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm fighting. That's why I've been on here for 3 hours. Alright? Over 3 hours and 16 minutes. About to grab myself a Steve Weiser, because your boy JG is still rocking out the long way. Holler at your boy. I ain't done yet. I set the record. Anthony Green, you like doing social media? Do this. Try to beat my record, because you won't, son. You will not. I won't. I refuse. I'll go all week. I'll do this until Friday. I'll sit here until Friday, cutting this promo if I have to. Because I ain't done. Listen, you want to talk about the sky's the limit? Don't tell me the sky's the limit when they just launched a frickin' Space Force. There's an army for space now. Like, come on. Like, what are you're going to stop me? You're going to tell me about a ceiling that I have to, that's going to stop me? No. There's Space Force now. I'm going beyond the limit. I'm flying high, man. I'm flying high. Shout out to Brutal Bob Evans, man, because I know this is the type of initiative he talks about. This is the type of sacrifice he talks about. The longest wrestling promo ever recorded right now is going down 3 hours and 17 minutes. Alright? And if I have to wrestle in that ring, that SWF ring where the boards are coming up and down, if I have to do it, I'll do it. But there's nobody, and I mean nobody, in that locker room that can go 7.5 minutes with me, let alone 3 hours. It ain't happening. Alright? Because this mind right here, it never stops. It doesn't stop work. It doesn't turn off. You know what I mean? That's why I don't sleep that much. And then when I do, so here's how that works. I'll break that down real quick so you know who you're dealing with. I fall asleep around like very late. Or let's say earliest I fall asleep is 5 a.m. After that, I stay in bed for a while because I got this thing working right here. It's dreaming, man. It's creating images. It's creating new structures. It's creating new foundations. It's creating a whole world, a whole universe that's going on in this head. And you want to try to compare me, the Unpredictable J. George, to guys that can't go 7.5 minutes. Tommy the Moose, Joey Ace, Ray Chenzo. And I'm up against a guy right now, currently on TV, is one of the best promos out right now, that's Daniel Bryan. Fantastic talker. But he ain't going 3 hours because he's on SmackDown. And he's already done with his promo. And maybe by the time I'm done with my promo, SmackDown will be wrapping up. Who knows? I don't know. You know, Usos talk about locking you up in a penitentiary, baby. That's what that ring is going to be like for me, man. June 22nd. You're getting locked up in my penitentiary. Tommy the Moose. Smack you in the face. Punch you. Kick you while you're down. Vincenzo, you don't stand a chance against me, bruh. Let me show you what I do right now. Let me show you what I do. Let me show you what I do right here. This shirt is like, it comes out a little bit low. You can see my belly. I'm sure this will get a lot of extra viewers if I flash my belly. Watch this right here. You see that balance right here? That's the that power. My leg right now is trembling. That's the power from the crane kick coming at you right here, full speed. Watch. Hike the shorts up so I can get some extra. That's the kick right there. Once this foot comes down, this foot rises, and you're done. You ain't stopping me. Nobody's stopping me, man. I am the unpredictable Jay George. And I'm going to be the winner. If David Adams is there, he's going to be like, hey, David Adams here, and your winner, Jay George. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, man. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to live with it. I'm the unpredictable Jay George. And right now, I'm claiming my victory. My upcoming victory. I'm going... Oh, yeah. Yeah, matey. I want to need the luck of the Irish with me now. I am going to come out victorious. What is this? Because you see this? I am 215 pounds of shredded, twisted steel. Twisted steel, brother. That's what I am. I'm gonna destroy it. Because everybody out here has been sleeping on me. They've been taking little naps and they've been extra quiet because they don't know that the unpredictable Jay George is truly what he says he is. And when he says he's unpredictable, he really means it. And when he means that he's willing to do whatever it takes, he truly does mean it. Because I've been going. I've been going for 3.5 hours now. Why is my mouth black?
Crushed it. Crushed it.
Interesting. The Crusade, huh? Remember them? You remember the Crusade for Change? You know what happened to them? They fell apart. They imploded within each other. And the last person carrying that on is Anthony Gangone. When I get that championship, the first person that gets a shot against me is Anthony Gangone. And I will once and for all, dismantle the Crusade for Change. And that's a shoot. Where are my glasses at? I want my glasses back. Oh, I forgot that. That is so bad. These filters are horrible. Yo, check it. Outside, looking in. About to take these people, throw them in the trash bin.
Cause you already know where I'm at, where I've been. You don't know what the people been in. Talk about trouble. Make a rubble. Inside, I make a shovel. Cause I will bury them 10 feet deep. I'm about to go over here and kiss my feet. Yeah. Alright. As I was saying, man. 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. And I ain't done yet, baby. I'm still going. I'm still going. I'm gonna keep going. Until they don't stop. Until they stop me. And I promise you right now, as Alex Jones would say, they're gonna, as Alex Jones says, they're gonna shut down our transmission here. Oh, they're putting fluoride in they're putting fluoride in the water. That's why I drink this Vitality water here. Yo, shout out to my girl Donovan Kayla, straight up deserving the shout out because she's been rocking with your boy the long way, and she knows better than anybody. That's the girl right there. If you're wondering about my old school design, where's that? You know what, Donovan? I got you right now. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to my girl Donovan Kayla right here. She's the reason right here. Check this out. If you question why I rock with her the long way, the design right here that I put on my gear, right here, that the original classic J. George logo right here from the classic J. George shirt right there. You see that? That designed by Donovan Kayla. A huge shout out to her. If I made any money from wrestling, I would have given her royalty a long time ago. But brother, this business, the only real thing about this business is the money and the miles. And I've spent a lot of money to try to make it to the top, trying to get good gear like this, trying to get myself in the best shape, but trying to get myself the best foods inside of me, because I want this, man. I want to be the victor. I want to be the victorious one. I want to be the man that's on top. I want to be the champion. That's what I want. I'm not going to stop at anything to get it. Five years in the making. I've been sweaty, man. Yeah, 100% sweaty. I had to change shirts. That's how sweaty I got. Because I put myself in a hot box with no air conditioner. No air, no, I don't have central air in here. I don't have an air conditioner. I have a fat computer right here that's just blowing hot air in my direction. And I've been doing this since the sun was out, when it was 90 degrees out. 3.5 hours later, I'm still going. And I ain't going to stop. I ain't stopping right now. I ain't stopping. I got too much to lose to stop. I do have, and after it's all said and done, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to go to the, gym, and I'm going to sweat out some more, and take another shower, and rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. I just found out that we lost Alabama Doink. Caught me off guard. For those who don't know, Alabama Doink had a classic match against Heidenreich many years ago. Saddened to hear about his loss. My thoughts and prayers are with his family at this time. And Friday, June 22nd is going to be for you, brother. Vinny, if you think of or do anything that's disrespectful regarding that, I will hit you in the face, Vincenzo. You look like a freaking little troll, drug addict human. You probably listen to The Offspring, don't you? But you don't. Because like I said, I've been inside of your car when you didn't realize it. When you were inside, I was inside of your car looking through all of your things, trying to figure out who you are, huh? Trying to figure out what makes you tick. And I found out something very interesting. I found out
that Vincenzo actually, as a matter of fact, listens to The Offspring. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh my god, the audio's... I just realized the audio's probably very bad. And it's been 3 hours, and I just now realized that. Like, I checked it out, and I'm like, oh god, the audio's probably horrible, but it doesn't matter. Because I'm going to keep going, Vinny. Doesn't matter. This audio might be horrible right now, but the only thing that I know is I'm going to end. I'm going to finish. I'm going to stop your career from going on. Alright? Just like I said, I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of the fact I'm looking at the poster. You got Tatanka, a WWE legend. He goes up against EC Negro. And I'm in there with Joey Ace? Joey Ace, I'm done with you, brother. I haven't even started it with Vincenzo or Tommy the Moose. And I'm already done with it. Tommy the Moose, no car needed to hit you, brother. That's a dumb move. I would mess up my car that way. I'm going to hunt you. I'm going to hunt you like the animal that you think you are. And after it's all said and done, I'm going to walk right past those guys that think that they have some sort of clout, that think that they have some sort of pecking order. Rhett Titus? Jarrell? EC Negro? Your buddy, your boy, TJ? Steve Mack? Astro? All of them. They're all clapped up. Done. Anthony Gangone. You get that first title shot after I beat TJ Marconi for the SWF Heavyweight Championship. When it's all said and done and I got that championship raised up like this. This is how I would hold the championship. Just like The Rock, baby. Like that. No need to put it around my waist. Maybe I would carry it around my shoulder, but I would definitely drag it around and hold it up like that for all the people to see. And when it's all said and done, and I got that championship waving in the air, Anthony Gangone, you come and get the first title shot. Jarrell, you try stepping up to me and I spit in your face. I will spit in your face. But I'll give you credit because unlike Tommy the Moose, you got loyalty behind you. You got the create or die. I'm going to call my boys out straight from the 201, 212, 551. You already know what it is. You already been know what it is. And they're coming for you. And they're coming for your crew. We make the numbers even. We do this. We shoot the fair one. We shoot the fair one out here. You know that better than anybody. I'm out here, brother. I'm out here. And I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Vincenzo, Tommy the Moose, a couple of ham and eggers. And I'd said it before. I'll tell you the recipe one more time in case you didn't hear it. Because it's been, I said it like an hour and a half ago. Cut up you crack open the eggs. You beat them up for a little bit. Throw their cheese. These guys are cheesy as hell. If you've ever seen any of their work, you put a little of the cheese in there. You mix it all in. I'm the spicy one, baby. You put the little pepper. But I know they got a couple years of experience, so we season them. The seasoned veterans with a little bit of salt. The salty dog, right? That's where he comes in. You throw in the ham. You throw in all that ham that is Tommy the Moose, and then you put it in a non-stick skillet, right? You let that heat up. You put that on medium heat, and you take their oil. The greasy hair of Joey Ace and the greasy beard of Vincenzo, and you make yourself a nice little omelet, ham and egg omelet. That's what we're doing. Tommy, I'm going to take what's left of you, put that whipping cream on you, and I'm going to make myself a nice chocolate mousse. Straight up. That's straight up off the top, brother. I'm cooking out here because I'm hungry, if that's why you're wondering. Why is he making food? Because I'm hungry. Straight up. I'm straight up hungry. Jarrell, by the way, one of your fanboys was like, huh? The King of New York's promos usually go about an hour. Good luck. 4 hours. 4 hours, baby. And I'm still going. I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started, Matthew. I don't care. It's like Alex Jones likes to say, they're going to shut down our transmission. They're going to put fluoride. They're going to shut down our transmission. Ain't shutting down no transmission for the unpredictable Jay George. There's Alex Jones from InfoWars. They're going to shut down the transmission. Nah, not me, baby. Not me. I ain't infiltrating nothing. We're infiltrating your mind. They're infiltrating your mind with fluoride. That's why I drink this Vitality water. I'm still going. Still going, brother. Send that to all your Facebook groups, to all your people out there. Let them know Friday, June 22nd, it's your boy, the Unpredictable J. George, is coming to SWF. And I'm winning that Fatal 4-Way match. And when that's all said and done, I'm making my way downtown, walking by, faces past, and I'm home back because I'm getting that heavyweight championship. Joey Ace, brother, that's right. That's right. Your probably ears are burning up, baby. Your ears are probably ringing from all the talking I've been doing because I've been going for 3 hours and 35 minutes. And you can't even last in the ring with me 7.5 minutes. Holler at your boy. Come see me in person. Because I'm pissed now. I'm fed up with it, brother. And you know I'm fed up with you. Guys, once again, I just want to send my thoughts and prayers to the family of Alabama Doink. Just caught off guard by this news. And I also want to send my condolences, my thoughts and prayers to the career of Joey Ace, Vincenzo, and Tom the Moose after this 3.5 hour orientation of sorts of me just absolutely verbally berating them, abusing them, punishing them, tormenting, anything you can think of, any word you can think of, because your boy JG just broke the world record, a world record for the longest wrestling promo ever recorded. And I'm not done yet. The promo, if you watch this, the promo doesn't stop. The promo has not stopped because it's gone. The point has remained the same. 3.5 hours later, the promo remains the same. It's all about the Fatal 4-Way match that's happening June 22nd in Jackson, New Jersey at the Firehouse. And it's a Fatal 4-Way. I wish it was Casey Navarro. I would have beaten Max Stardom again. Instead, I get Joey Ace once again. Joey Ace tried buying the shirt off of me. I said, you have to take it from me. That's the only way you get it. I invite you to try to steal from me. I invite you to try to go into my bag and take something from me. Now, let me catch you. Now, let me break that wrist of yours. See that? That's blood. This is longer than Infinity War because this is my own personal Infinity War that I have with myself. That I would subject myself to sit here for 4 hours without a break, no bathroom break. I'm hungry. Not just in the sense that I want to eat food, but I'm hungry in the sense that I want to be successful and I want my championship. And I plan on getting it. I plan on getting that championship. After I win my Fatal 4-Way match, June 22nd, Friday. And I'm going to whenever it was, July 21st, when I come back to Boonton for the Heavyweight Championship. Let's do it. Yeah, that's right, Jake Ryan, Patty. They do in wrestling. The second thing they teach you about wrestling promos. So the first thing is don't bury your opponent, which I've done for so long now. It's kind of gotten comical. Don't bury your opponent and keep your promos to about 90 seconds is like the sweet spot. And we're way beyond 90 seconds, man. But that's how I do it, man. It's the only way I know how to do it. It keeps it funky, baby. I keep that 100%. 100. I keep it buck. I keep it a buck. And that's off the top of the he. You know what I'm talking about? In the same way that the Luke Harper and Eric Rowan have bludgeoned everybody in their wake in the SmackDown Tag Team division is the same way that I'm going to bludgeon Joey Ace, Vincenzo, and Tommy the Moose, because they don't stand a chance against your boy JG. They don't want none of this. They don't want none. Nope. They don't want none. Absolutely not. 100% they don't. They know what I can do. They know what I'm capable of. They know how far I'm willing to go, and I think this promo is a proof of that, because I've been going for 3.5 hours. 3 hours and 40 minutes now. Non-stop. Ignoring text messages. But it's all good though, man. It's all good. Cause like I said, man, I got a point to prove. I got something inside of me that wants to come out, and I think that this Friday, June 22nd, that dark side, that evil side of me, and the tormented side of me is gonna come out. And I'm going to leave everybody lying in their own feces and their own blood and their own sweat. And then, DJ Marconi, you got the heavyweight championship. I think I'm coming for it, brother. I think I'm coming for it. And if you thought that Superman punch you received from Roman Reigns was bad, that one time you got on SmackDown, it's nothing compared to a man that wants that championship more than anything. Casey Navarro, hey, you might win. I'm not doubting you at all. Hell, I think you can pull off a victory here. Just know that that's going to put a huge target on your back. And that's a target you don't want to have, man, because that makes you a marked man. Just like Tommy the Moose is. Tommy the Moose, Friday, June 22nd, as far as I'm concerned, the way I look at him, the way I see him as a marked man. And that's something you do not want to be, bro. Definitely not. Because Sammy Newman, baby, you already know what it is. Cutting the longest promo ever. Because I got a match June 22nd, Friday. In Jackson, New Jersey at SWF. I got a match of a lifetime. I got something I need to prove, man. And I'm not gonna stop at anything to prove that point. And I'm making that sacrifice because right now I'm hungry. Literally hungry, not like metaphorically hungry. I'm also metaphorically hungry. But I'm hungry, I'm tired. I want to just relax. I worked all day and now I just want to relax. Get some air condition. How do I deal? You want to know how I deal with bully wrestlers backstage? Vincenzo thinks he's a bully backstage. I steal his Doritos. He's got nothing to say to me. Tommy the Moose thinks he's a bully Tommy the Moose is an idiot a-hole who tried spoiling the Avengers movie. Thankfully, the way the movie ends, it's kind of hard for it to be a spoiler because it's really an open-ended thing. But God, what a piece of garbage. You want to know how I'm going to deal with him? Right here. It's not the right way, but sometimes it's the best way. And that's how I'm going to deal with Tommy the Moose. I'm going to punch him right in the mouth. And I've been waiting to do that for a long, long time. Yeah, Revis, you already know what it is, bro. Your boy JG already broke the world record. 3 hour and 40-minute promo. Ain't nobody ever do this. You know what I mean? Radio shows don't count. Speeches don't count. This is a wrestling promo. And the Revis, you already know what it is, bro. I hit 3 hours and 40 minutes. 45 minutes in less than a minute. And I'm thirsty. My throat hurts. But I'm not done yet. I ain't done yet, man. This is probably the best promo I've ever cut because it's been 3 hours long. My promo is just as long as a WWE pay-per-view. 4 hours, baby. 4 hours. Let's do it. Let's get it. And after I get that, Friday, June 22nd, at SWF Jackson, New Jersey, I'm getting that heavyweight championship shot. I'm getting the title shot because I need it. I need it so bad. Please, can I have it? That's what people say. Please, please, can I have the championship match, please? Please, I want championship match, please. Nah. I don't beg. I don't say please. I don't kiss ass. I just get that championship. That's it. And when I'm done, I'm going to talk about stars. This is what's going to happen. Joey Ace is going to be seeing stars. Tommy Moose is going to wish he still had his subscription to the Stars Network. And I am going to be what my last name is, a star. You want me to call? Hello, I'd like to order a pizza. Can you bring a fork and knife, please? This ain't about eating pizza with a fork and knife. This is about eating a couple of ham eggers and taking Tommy the Moose and making him into chocolate mousse. Because I'm going to poop all over him, baby. I'm going to poop all over him. I'm done, man. I'm done waiting around. This is my chance. This is my time for my opportunity to become a world heavyweight champion. Am I back? It ain't up against no wall. There's no ceiling above me. You talk about the sky's the limit. We got a Space Force now, baby. June 22nd. June 22nd. I become the #1 contender for the SWF Heavyweight Championship, brother. I don't care if it's Casey Navarro, Joey, or TJ Marconi. I'm gonna be on the next level. I'm gonna be the heavyweight champion, brother. And that's, you could take that straight to the bank. Guys, this is official right now. This is happening. Alright? I proved a point tonight by cutting the longest promo ever recorded. And Joey Ace, I'm coming for you now. Vincenzo, I'm coming for you now. Tommy the Moose, coming for you now. And you guys ain't gonna have anywhere to run, anywhere to hide. The only thing you're gonna have is a memory. A memory that will scar you a lifetime, because you were looking up at the lights. You're going to look up and you're going to see that Jay George is standing above you, the winner. And brother, victory never tasted so sweet. Oh man, yeah, it's funny, man. I was never supposed to do this, bro. I was never supposed to break any world record. I was never, I was never supposed to take it this far. You know what I mean? But I did it, and I went for it. I took my shot. I made it. I took a huge risk. I shot my shot, and I think it paid off. Because after doing all of this for the past we're 10 minutes away, guys. 10 minutes away from 4-hour promo. And guess what? 100% worth it. You want to know why? because I put it out there. You know, Tommy the Moose, now that I think about it, Tommy the Moose is the type of guy who eats pizza, right? Not with a fork and knife, because he's not that abnormal. That's something Vincenzo does. Vin eats it with his hands. Tommy the Moose eats pizza. He puts ketchup on his pizza, and that to me is the most disgusting and disrespectful thing. But that's what he did. When Tommy the Moose made himself the cruiserweight champion, despite being well over the weight limit, he put ketchup on that belt. He put ketchup on pizza. He puts ketchup on mac and cheese. He's got no respect and is completely disrespectful. And someone like that doesn't deserve to be in my ring. And if it were up to me, I would kick him out. Straight up. 100%. I'm honestly heartbroken right now. I'm honestly disappointed in the fact that this is the match I had to cut a 4-hour promo for. A 4.5-hour promo on Joey Ace. Could you imagine? On Joey Ace. On Tommy the Moose. On Vincenzo. 4 hours? No, man. Oh, he's a double dipper. All those guys are double dippers, bro. Joey Ace, I've seen double dip chips before, bro. It's disgusting. And it's inconsiderate. At the end of the day, man, you could put all the ketchup you want on pizza. You could double dip your chips. You could do all of this. End of the day, you're still a double. Yeah, no wait, all that, you're a double dipper. Oh yeah, you're still a ham and egger. Ah, that's what I was gonna say. Ham and egger, baby. That's all you are, is a ham and egger. Ugh. He's like Rocky 5. Yeah, he's the absolute worst of it. And here I am. These guys, you're talking about 3 guys, can't last 7.5 minutes with the unpredictable Jay George. I'm talking about guys like Tommy the Moose, guys like Joey Ace, Vincenzo. I'm in a fatal 4-way with them. They won't last more than 5 minutes with me. Even if they all teamed up on me 3-on-1, they wouldn't last 5 minutes with the unpredictable Jay George. And guess what? Here I am, 3 hours and 52 minutes later, and I'm still going. Don't ever doubt me. Don't ever sleep on Jay George. Don't ever question Jay George. I'm out here, baby. I'm out here 100% of the way going, and there's no stopping me. There is no stopping me. No, you can't. None. None of that. Absolutely. What is it? They don't want none. Nope. They don't want. Nope. They don't want none. They're looking scared. And you know what the best part is? Like I said, man, I ain't trying to do 3 hours with Joey Ace and Vincenzo and Tommy the Moose. I'm not trying to keep that match going. I wanted to send the fans home early. I'm going to win my match. After that, I head down. I make my debut at IWF, upstate New York in Pan Am for IWF Wrestling that Saturday. So Friday, I'm in and out, bro. I gotta pack my bags and get going. I'm not gonna stick around to see what happens. All right, I'm gonna be. You know what? You wanna know something, man? You wanna know something? I'm gonna be disrespectful. I'm gonna be real disrespectful. TJ Marconi, the so-called heavyweight champion of SWF, yeah. I'm leaving before the main event. I don't want to watch your match. I don't care. I hope Casey Navarro wins. I'll keep up with it on Twitter. I hope Casey Navarro wins, because after he wins, or if he loses, one of y'all need to be put on alert,
that the unpredictable Jay George is coming for that championship. Jay George is here to be the champion. Joey Ace, if that's not what you're here to do, then get the hell out of my business, brother. Because you don't deserve to be there. Straight up the top. Vincenzo, you're more focused on Tommy the Moose than anything else. Get out of my ring, bro. Because you don't want it. I do. I need that championship. Hold on, I'm going to do my Alex Jones impression again. It looks like they're going to end our transmission. We are at the home stretch. Your boy Jay George has officially done it. The longest wrestling promo ever. Over 3.5 hours. Alright? You find me someone with that dedication, with that unbearingness, that willingness to do something like that. You find me someone like that, you won't. 100% won't, bro. But I did it. I did it. And it's all gonna go down Friday, June 22nd at SWF Indestructible in Jackson, New Jersey. Your boy JG takes on Joey Ace, Vincenzo, Tommy the Moose in a fatal 4-way match. And I promise you guys, it's a match you don't want to miss. And it's just like this promo. This promo right here is historic, bro. This promo here is history in the making. This promo is going to change the course of wrestling forever, surely, right? But regardless if it does or if it doesn't, it sets the motion for the unpredictable Jay George to walk into Jackson, New Jersey, SWF, and walk out the world's heavyweight champion. Now that sounds pretty good to me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what these other 3 men are in this for. But I came here. I came here to win. I came here to become the SWF heavyweight champion. Because that's what I do. It's what I do best. It's what I do better than everyone else. I say that I'm going to win championships. And even though I haven't won one yet, I was actually Sanctuary Spotlight champion, but I haven't won one in a while, and I look to win one again. It's nice to hold gold. It feels good. It feels validating. The ladies love it. Your parents love it, because then you look successful to them. And truth be told, I've been looking like a little bit of a failure. No, I'm not a failure. I'm not a loser. So, therefore, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, June 22nd at SWF Indestructible, when your boy, the unpredictable Jay George, steps in, it's not going to be like tonight. I'm not going to do this for 4 hours. No. I'm going to punch Vincenzo in the face. I'm going to kick Tommy Moose in the face. And I'm going to deliver a knee right to the face of Joey Ace. And once all 3 men are down and out, you best believe that the man standing on top is your boy, the unpredictable Jay George. And there is nothing that you can do about it. This Sunday, on June 22nd, this Sunday, on June 22nd, in Jackson, New Jersey, your boy, the unpredictable Jay George, will win and become the master and the ruler of the universe. That's right, baby. We did it. We broke the world record for the longest promo in the world. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you shared the video, thank you so much. We did it. We're about the 4-hour mark. I went 4 hours. Ain't nobody in the history of this business has done a 4.5-hour promo. Not 4.5 hours, just 4 hours. 4 hours later, we're cutting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We out here. We out here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said,